to reach. I could be brave, could stop to breathe. Then I might taste a sweet escape. But I spin round in the devil's grin. Hurt for you. Like I hurt for you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. How are you? I'm R Cryptic and the one and only Carlo.
I'm good, Ricky. How are you? Oh, I'm good, Ricky. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
Fantastic, because we have the last upper bracket.
This
Well, I'd be
is
doing fantastic otherwise, but this is the last upper.
That's so true, man. Like, it's been a long season. We've come a long way. We've seen the first team qualify for LAN, and now we're gonna see the second team.
Stony Brook University. Wait, no.
That was
other guys.
That was not Stony Brook, right? They didn't.
University of Illinois
Where are
at
they
Chicago
from?
knocked Stony Brook to the lower bracket in a 2-0 fashion, dethroning the Invitational Grand Champions. However, they're not out yet.
Yeah, that was a crazy good series too. Both those games were wild. And
It was fantastic.
I think we're in for a wild ride tonight. We got UC Berkeley versus defending champions, Rochester Institute of Technology, the big boys, as we like to call them here.
But Berkeley has been doing very well.
Berkeley has. They put on a very impressive season. They've taken out some really good teams. They took Rutgers out, right? I believe they're the ones who threw them to the lower bracket, weren't they?
I'm going to throw this on. Well, lower bracket was UBC.
That's right, UBC. Yeah, you're right.
So these gentlemen have knocked out or brought to the lower bracket Georgia Tech in the second round and Wisconsin-Madison in the third round.
That's a big team.
And both the matches were actually 2-1s.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be a big test for them.
Yeah, but that means they know how to deal with the loss. Meaning, if you know how to deal with the loss and you're beating a team that only ever wins, it's a good combination, right? As long as you can get a win back.
I agree.
In regards to RIT, if you guys don't know who they are at this point, just make sure you have your popcorn ready now because you're not going to want to miss much.
You have to be living under a rock to not know who these guys are. These guys are famous.
To them, it's just tradition for them to play in the playoffs, but I mean, they knew they were going to land. They're just doing it so that everyone else kind of is like, oh, RIT is in playoffs too. Like, they have to earn this one. No, RIT, like, season starts and these guys are going to playoffs. These guys are unstoppable.
Yeah, they're an incredible team. And honestly, I always just look forward to watching them play. Like, every game with them is really interesting, no matter what they play. We always comment about the iconic heroes from both Doggy and Xanthos, so we'll see if we get to see some fun stuff from them. But
yeah,
I don't know.
Well, I'm down to get into the game and see what they do.
Yeah, I agree. So without any further ado, we'll be back in just a moment with game number 1.
See you guys soon.
All right, we finally made it. UC Berkeley, the Bears versus Rochester Institute of Technology. Much easier to just say RIT, I assume.
Or the Tigers.
Or the Tigers, yeah, which a lot of people forget. That's actually what their team is called, the Tigers.
Well, speaking of forgetting and of animals, RIT didn't forget what a tiger is, but I think Berkeley forgot what a bear is, because that is not a bear on their banner.
She might identify as a bear.
Ricky.
All right, it's fine. But I mean, we talk about it, right? UC Berkeley gets their power from anime, so we'll see if that helps them this week. It's helped them get to the semifinals for LAN or I guess to the LAN qualifying match. So
5 seconds.
Pretty big deal. Maybe there's something to be
anime.
said about the power of anime, but who knows?
If anyone is going to squash the power of anime, it is the Rochester Institute of Tigers.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
Who on RIT plays Chen, by the way?
Wirt, I believe.
Okay.
I believe Wirt
Tango.
can play Chen pretty darn well.
Now, here's the question. I believe this is the second match Pango has been banned against RIT. Have we seen Xanthos play Pango yet?
I want.
Or did we see it in his last match? Maybe we saw it.
We definitely did. We definitely did see Xanthos play Pangolier. I just don't exactly remember when it was.
It was against Ohio State University.
Yeah, it was a good game. He actually did really well, but they were just getting out farmed on the map.
Yeah, I'm looking at the net worth right now. It was very favored RIT quite a bit. And band number 3, Dog Ear Spirit. Band number 3 is... I don't know. What do you think it is?
Grimstroke, maybe?
So we have first pick for RIT.
Maybe they banned
What's
his
the
Earth
combo
Spirit?
everyone's doing now? Enigma Doom is the combo everyone wants to do. Or this seems to be the
Yeah,
combo.
Enigma +1 seems to be like just Enigma in general with like a really good tanky offlaner. The idea behind the Enigma combo that a lot of people don't understand is like, yes, the Enigma pickup is pretty insane because you get a lot of farm and you give like one of your lane heroes a lot of regen.
You have to give the regen. That's part of it. You can't just go to jungle.
Yeah, but that's not necessarily like the gimmick around Enigma, right? The gimmick around that hero right now is the fact that you get a 6.5 minute Helm of Dominator. You're guaranteed to either steal a catapult or like a really strong creep to just push with. And a lot of teams fail to do that push. Like a lot of teams that don't necessarily understand why the Enigma is good don't group up around that. So there's the Earth Spirit for Doggy that we see banned. And then you're kind of wasting that potential of the Enigma. Oh, there's the Doom as you just talked about.
Xanthos. So that blocks. So UCB can still pick up the Enigma, but Doom seems to be the most commonly picked offlaner to go with the Enigma because of, as you mentioned, he's a tanky offlaner, especially when he's handed all the regen, especially when Doom gets a Satyr and the Enigma regen.
Just 11 casual regen.
It's fantastic. So Doom also counters Enigma with a BKB piercing interrupt.
Yep.
In the Doom ability himself. So again, that means that UCB, they either have to figure out a new combo if they want to run the Enigma, or they have to pick it into a counter to Enigma, or they risk letting RIT pick one of the strongest lanes, or most commonly picked lanes that we've been seeing recently.
All right, a lion. I was gonna say one of the things that you risk by not taking the Doom here for RIT is you can give the Bears, they can snipe the Doom and then pick up a Grimstroke too. So it's one of those things that it's probably best RIT takes the Doom, and now they have that potential of the Enigma. Bad. And I hate this hero so much.
Come on, he's great against Doom.
No, he is, but this hero is so BS.
Really, you don't like his in lane or
yeah? I think in general, Abaddon is probably one of the dumbest laning heroes in the game right now. And the only reason is we talked about how bad his passive is. Right, it's the worst passive in all of Dota 2, by far. So what they did is they just made his other two abilities really good early to compensate for the fact that he has literally no third ability.
I just hate his passive.
His passive is so useless.
He's the real Monkey King. Speaking of four-hit
passive. Oh my gosh. They're like, guys, if we just give him a really good and annoying Q and W, we don't have to buff his third ability or rework his passive again. Wow, they go for the Lifestealer actually.
So Lifestealer, magic immune to deal with Lion, and I mean they're in regards to Abaddon, he's a strength hero. Lifestealer likes its strength heroes, but there is an odd possibility that Lifestealer just uses Abba to fully heal himself when borrowed time is up.
Yeah. That is true. So we get Morphling, Razor, and Viper all banned out.
Very, very quick bans. I like this.
Especially from, I know, obviously, RIT loves running the Viper for Eradicate. It's something they've even first phased in previous games.
Yeah.
So them just banning it out right away. But they also ban out the Razor, the Morphling, two heroes that are honestly Morphling versus Doom is pretty strong for Morphling, if I remember.
5 seconds remaining.
And then the Razor as well. Classic counter to both those heroes.
Grimstroke. That's the combination you were worried about. Now Enigma's still in the pool. First pick is going to go to UCB. If they don't pick something that deals with Enigma, do you think RIT takes it?
Like no BKB piercing or I think Venge is still in the pool, but I think these are both the supports, right? So you'd have to either run a core Venge or
10 seconds remaining.
And they can't take Silencer.
Yeah, you don't really want to take Silencer. So yeah, I mean it could be a really strong Enigma. I think the
Faceless
only thing you do
Void
with
is...
it would be because you don't want to pick Keeper of the Light either. I was like, you want to pick something with good ways to cancel, but you don't even want to pick Coddle here.
Core, Nature's Prophet, Ricky.
I'm about it. I think that's fine.
Yeah, I like it.
What if Ender is just playing with us all and this is a mid lion?
Well, Core Nature's Prophet, or
10 seconds
do you think
remaining.
as a core he's still going to get the, what's it called, the minus armor item?
5 seconds.
The medallion?
No, before that.
Just the Blightstone?
Yeah, against the Doom. Or do you think he's not even going to be laning against the Doom?
I don't think he'll be laning against Doom. He'll probably be laning against Lifestealer. It's probably an
In which case
off-lane
dying
Prophet.
or-
Yeah, most likely off-lane Prophet with a Baden is what I would expect. And they're just going to go down there and just harass him out as best that they can.
Mm-hmm.
Because Lifestealer is good against like slows, like being able to keep himself slightly healed with Feast. But there's actually way too much consistent damage coming out from those two heroes for him to heal it all off. Oh, and then you have Oracle now, which actually just deals with that very well. So,
Dire team.
What's the big Oracle purge? 'Cause you can't purge Hex. Drow Ranger!
wow. Okay, that was a pretty quick pick.
I gotta respect the Bears picking Drow into...
I don't think there's like a good
Sorry,
purge thing for that they're like specifically
you
looking
just
for.
like Oracle. I think Oracle's just good.
Yeah, Oracle just provides regen to the lane, provides a route for Lifestealer to get on top of a hero.
One thing I like to think about with Oracle as I played him the other day, because there's so much you can do with Oracle. Oracle is a very appealing hero to me in the sense that his abilities have multiple uses: Purifying Flame, damage, and healing. Fate's Edict for both the disarm and the magic immunity.
So good.
And then he has a purge attached to his root. But the one thing that I really like, his ult is a save. But one thing you could kind of think of his ult as is just like an extra, what is it, 7, 8, 9, or is it 8, 9, 10 second duration?
I think it's 7, 8, 9. Or 6, 7, 8 even.
Let's just say 8 seconds. It's just 8 seconds where your carry gets to play the game no matter what, unless there's an axe. And sometimes all you need is your carry to just get to play the game for another 7 or 8 seconds, and you can win the game. Like, especially on heroes like Lifestealer and Troll Warlord, who are kind of like heroes that go in and they don't really go out. They either win the fight or die, for the most part. Those heroes really, really excel with Oracle ult.
Yeah,
and despite all his other spells, that can just be game winning.
Exactly. And if you think about Oracle's like ult amplifying healing for those heroes too, like, right? Lifestealer's Feast provides him a pretty substantial amount of healing.
Ooh.
That's actually a really good pick here.
Against Drow? Well,
Against Drow and Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet is like terrible against Clockwork.
Really? Even with all the summons?
Yeah,
because
I guess
he just finds them.
Yeah, he just like throws a flare and then just hook shots him, and once he's on top of Prophet, there's no getting out.
Mm-hmm.
What you can do, if you can get the cast off correctly, is you can plant trees inside the cogs that will shunt you outside of it. So there is a way to play it, but getting the cast off is very hard.
That essentially sums up my issue with Clockwork, and and I want to be clear, I love Clockwork. He's one of the first heroes I played, and Han, I love playing Pharaoh, which is his equivalent.
Yeah.
There's counterplay. For the biggest problem, there's so much counterplay to Clockwork. Like, he's a good hero, but and this is why I'm concerned. Like, on paper, Clow hookshots Drow, Clock hookshots Drow. Clock hookshots Nature's Prophet, two heroes that hate when people get on top of them, and especially Nature's Prophet just hiding on the side. But a Force Staff counters Clock in that sense.
Drow can also silence him out.
And Drow can also silence Clock out. And it's like, those are not insane asks in a fight, or especially in a solo gank, that is like, oh, someone has a Force Staff or Drow has their silence off cooldown.
Yeah.
Like, that's really not, that's a pretty common situation those are going to happen. And after that happens, Clockwork just better hope he has a Blade Mail.
This Drow should go first item Hurricane Pike this game, 100%. She'll probably, what I'd expect would be Treads, triple Wraithband, Force Staff. That would be the best item build for the Drow Ranger. There's too many abilities that if they can get on top of her, she just dies. So if she doesn't have a Force Staff, her game is like terribly unplayable.
I would be surprised if we didn't see at least two on, Lion or Abba could get one too.
Lion's gonna get one for sure. He can't not get one this game.
But you see a Lifestealer as a support, you build a Force Staff. You see Clockwork as a support, you build a Force Staff. And even Oracle, it's good against. Let the root hit and then force them out.
Yeah.
But in regards to Lifestealer casts Rage and Open Wounds almost always at the same time.
Dragon
so
Knight?
you just force someone away.
I mean, this has to be an OD pick then, right? That's the only like ranged hero that goes.
It might be Drow mid.
Oh yeah, you're right. It could be Drow mid. No way. You think so?
What do you think about Dragon Knight? Yeah, I think it could be. It could be. I'm not saying it is. It could be Drow mid. No, they have last pick.
Yeah, they have last pick, so it's probably Drow safe into the Doom is what I would expect. Because you don't want to put like a melee hero against Doom. I mean, you could.
What do you think of DK?
DK is fine. I think it's good.
My issue is Drow is armor piercing. Yeah.
Okay.
You're right, Ricky.
Yeah, I was like the other mid heroes that like strong counter DK would be like OD.
Sci-fi set? That is so sick for DK.
Dude, you know what set that is, right?
No, what set is that?
That's literally the World of Warcraft DK set. There is a Death Knight set from World of Warcraft that came from what's his name? The Fire Dragon. Something
which expansion?
Burning no, oh my gosh. The Cataclysm. It's the big dragon.
I didn't play that one.
Yeah. Cataclysm, the like last boss of the whole expansion has
Deathwing.
Deathwing, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
That's his set, but that's the epic version of the set that you only get. It's literally identical. You should Google it sometime. Just type in like DK Dragon or
I'll scope it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
We're back to the game though. A few thoughts I want to get out. This game, the second best game, Dota, behind World of Warcraft.
Yes.
I think that we've seen Doggy on a hero that can suffer before, and when it happened, RIT suffered.
I've seen Doggy play a really good Clockwork though. So I
have as well.
Yeah,
but I want like when Doggy has a good game, RIT is a good game. It's like one of those you really don't know what you have till it's gone with like the space and pressure he puts on as his position 4.
Yeah, I think I
love my last point I want to make is I love Berkeley's lanes, but I don't like the execution of the Drow strategy after the lanes. It's like
it's gonna be rough.
If they have heroes that make sense in a group up lineup, but I think there's heroes that make a lot more sense in like a pushing group up lineup.
Yeah,
like,
I think you were.
I'll let you speak.
Sorry, I was gonna say I think you were correct. Where like Drow could have just gone mid, and they could have just picked like a Luna for the safe lane.
It's just like you're grouping with Abaddon. Okay, he's like pretty good. You're grouping with Lion. Well, he has lockdown. You're grouping with OD. I mean, well, he can team fight, right? Nature's Prophet makes sense, but it's like, if you want to, I don't know. I feel like you could do, like the Drow lineup ultimately is going to be the win a fight and like win the team fight and then destroy their entire base is like the strategy. And you don't have a full-on win team fight lineup, and you don't have a full-on destroy their entire base lineup.
Yeah,
and that's where my concerns are. In regards to RIT, I'm stressed out by the Clockwork because I can see it going well, but if there's ever a bad game on Clockwork, that is much worse than a bad game on Lion. There's much worse than a bad game on Abaddon, and it's much worse than a bad game on Oracle. A bad game on Clockwork is like you're useless, but on other heroes, if you have a bad game, you still are able to like do some things.
I agree. Should we go ahead and introduce these fine lads from these teams?
Let's introduce these fine lads from these fine teams.
All right, Cal Berkeley, we've got Carapo playing the Abad, and in the top lane, Cyrano going to be playing Linen, Lacrimosa going to be playing the Outworld Devourer in the mid lane, Fry going to be playing his Nature's Prophet bottom, and last but not least, Ender God himself, Donuts, playing Drow Ranger.
Let me tell you about RIT, and I'm going to do it in a good accent like you. We have a Ritz playing Lifestealer, Rit Eradicate playing a Dragon Knight, Xanthos playing Doom, Rit Doggy playing hold on, there's a fight going on. Doggy, and Huerto playing Oracle. Top side, bounty runes will both be collected by Berkeley. Bottom side, they are already collected by RIT.
Yeah. So 2 and 2 on runes, as expected. Usually what ends up happening.
You know what? I don't think it was the last boss in Cataclysm. I think it was the movie Tron where I saw this Dragon Knight set.
Yeah, probably, actually.
God, this is a really nice set.
So we're going to get Doom versus Nature's Prophet bottom, which initially...
You can devour the trees, hard counter.
Ooh, got him. No, initially this like favors Nature's Prophet pretty heavily. But as soon as Doom gets a few levels, it's going to start kind of leveling out his way as far as net worth goes. Xanthos should eventually come out ahead. The top lane, however, I think this strongly favors Berkeley. Like, very strongly favors Berkeley.
The tri-lane versus 2-lane? Yeah.
I like that. This is insanely good for Berkeley.
Backside, though, Doggy is putting damage in with Battery Assault. He's going to get... Oh, they want the Drow Ranger in the trees. Standing on... Oh, that's Abaddon Miscoil. like was once a scary position for Drow, but as soon as Abaddon starts healing you, you're like, everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 2 mangoes. All he's gonna do is just spam Mistcoil. He'll die, and then he'll come back and do it all over again.
Yeah. What do you think of the Fairy Fire?
You know, that's probably just in case he wants to get 1 more Mistcoil off.
I hate that his entire inventory is just consumable into 0 net worth. Like,
oh yeah, I mean that's all you do on this hero.
Stun comes out, Mistcoil aggressively. Like, what happens
if
you sneeze, and you know, like when you sneeze and you accidentally hit BKB, or like you accidentally hit the wrong button?
Yeah.
Like, what if he sneezes and just consumed his inventory? That's 100%. That's all of his net worth. Whoops.
All gone. I've actually, I can't tell you how many games I have accidentally consumed a mango or a fairy fire right at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
And so for the longest time, I just didn't buy them. I was like, I'm not going to buy them because I'm going to accidentally use it. I'm going to be really sad.
Yeah. That's like the IX Mike Visage where he just doesn't level the birds. So he doesn't have to use them.
That's pretty solid. Yeah, nowadays I just don't buy fairy fires, so I'm learning.
I just don't buy BKB because I don't want to risk wasting it. That's the thing.
Oh man, dude, that is actually probably the smartest thing.
The carry player looking for team, by the way. Actually, I hit BKB instead of Logger's Hatchet in a match earlier today, and I was like, wait, Quelling Blade, Logger's Hatchet's from Han.
No, I actually knew exactly what you were saying. Oh wait, I wonder how Karapo died. He just denied. He actually denied himself to the creeps.
With he's just called, well, topside. Lion's getting a little wild here. Doggy captured him, and they paused the game.
That was some lag, I think. Oh, DC'd.
Ooh.
Oh.
Lion, you're not supposed to get caught in the cogs. Is the reason for the pause, I think.
Dear God, DC'd. So Abaddon should be able to keep him alive here, I think. The problem they have is
he only has 1 Mistcoil.
Yeah, I was gonna say the problem they have is that Deny actually cost him the level 2 on Abaddon, so he won't have the shield here, and Lifestealer does have open wounds. So
let's go.
Yeah, it's like they gotta break the cogs, get him out, but I think this might be our first blood. So we'll see. This is gonna be close.
Lifestealer might, you know, like there is the chance with the pause. Lifestealer knows Abba's level 1. Yeah, he just goes straight for it. Normally you'd want to wait for the shield first, but he knows he's level 1. Level 2 picked up the experience he got from his teammate Lion dying.
There you go. There you go.
13-3 on Dragonite versus 10-3 on OD. Eradicate is doing what he does, Ricky, and that's winning the mid lane.
Yeah, I mean, right now he's actually in a lot of trouble. Black Ramosa found himself an Arcane Rune, and he's making Eradicate's life really frustrating.
Yep.
He actually might get the kill here, and Eradicate's gotta be careful.
Block! Gets him.
Got him, wow.
You're right, I was wrong, Ricky.
I mean, like I said, I think OD wins this lane pretty well because he's mostly magic damage as far as his harass comes out, and DK usually just relies on the physical damage reduction of Dragon's Blood.
Yeah, regen and physical damage. Okay, top side, Earth Spike going to miss. However, on the backside, Doggy's just in. As soon as Doggy runs with battery cogs at your lineup, you have to react to him, which is something.
I will say,
it's really helping RIT. They can't focus on their target if Doggy has battery salt up.
That is true. One of the things I am a little disappointed in Doggy's performance so far is that he's not taunting every time he's running in their direction.
Not taunting every time it's off cooldown, you mean?
Yeah, he really needs to be performing the robot as he's running at them. Otherwise, there's a huge aspect to that hero that's missing.
They're going! Oh, the double capture! No. Who do they want? No, it's no capture at all, but RIT putting Berkeley on the run. Drow forced to teleport to tower. I mean, Drow forced to teleport to tower, regen rune used. All that happened for RIT was battery assault.
Yeah,
Dragonite in trouble. No.
Weren't sure who they wanted to kill there. Like they wanted Drow, but then they're like, but we can just probably kill Abaddon, and then they went back for the Drow, and then Lion got a great 2-man Earth Spike, kept them alive.
Doom never found a good creep, by the way. His camp got blocked.
Say, he still only has like Xanthos gonna get denied both runes, actually.
Yeah, I like that.
It's a global teleport spell. So Xanthos, like, he's not lacking super hard, right? Like, he's still finding farm because he is a Doom, but 26 and 10 on the side of Nature's Prophet, and Nature's Prophet is a hero that is very scary with farm.
He is.
especially with a Drow. Like, especially with a Drow. You can just build straight damage.
Fry is going to be able to create the space that Berkeley wants, but OD is doing well too.
Wow, okay. Wirt just... Abaddon, I felt like he had all of his spells up, but he was just kind of baiting and just gets bursted by Wirt plus a Lifestealer auto attack.
But when you leave Doom solo too, you don't really expect Doom to trample his lane for the most part. It's possible. Oh, top side again, Doggy goes in. Double catch. Is Doggy in trouble or is Berkeley in trouble? Doggy's going to drop. Nature's Prophet showing up. Wirt going to fall as well. 4 heroes surround
stayed alive.
He drops 3.
Wow.
3 kills on Berkeley against our Grand Champions.
Look at this Nature's Prophet damage from his ult that came through. 1,500 damage.
Yeah,
great.
Good.
Like, that's just Nature's Prophet's ult timing, right? Picks up a Vlad's as well. If they push top here, they can just actually take the tower, I'm pretty sure. But they're just going to go Shrine, I think. He's just going to back. He has no mana.
This is space for Xanthos, who has ult. Let's see if he ever gets a chance to use it to the effect that Nature's Prophet was able to.
He's going to find a Haste Rune bot, so he might go for the Doom in the mid lane on Lacrimosa. It'd be a great target.
Yeah,
Eradicate can bait the Astral.
Here we go! And Inferno Blade. Any Doom players? Nature's Prophet's here.
Fry's here, yeah.
Captures Eradicate.
This might not work out that great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Xanthos was trying to, like, see if he could force several rotations, and ends up only getting Fry.
Yeah.
An early Vlad's like this is going to be so good for Nature's Prophet. He's going to farm
Xanthos
super fast.
Oh, yeah. Would you like going with this much of advantage, going Vladimir's first, or do you like going something else?
I like the Vlads. I think on a core Prophet, first item Vlads is definitely the way to go.
Helps you with solo pushing and helps you with team play as well.
Yeah, it also keeps your Treants alive, giving them AoE, like Treants have 0 armor, right? So you suddenly give them, is it 2 armor? 4 armor. Wow, okay, that's a lot. So you give them 4 armor, and then you also give them lifesteal. You get a lot of stuff out of it. Regen and everything. So it's just
we got an NT ult flying. Top side connects on the supports.
Wirt just got wrecked by that thing.
Abba. Yeah. Berkeley on the top. So Drow versus Lifestealer. Very close, in fact, tied.
Yeah, I mean, this top lane is so starved for experience because this is what tri-lanes do, right? So you've got these 2 other cores on the map that are like level 8, 6, and 7. And then you're all top lane. Everyone's level 3 and 4.
Yeah, this lane, like the rest of the map is going so quick, and top lane is still stuck in the past. Level 4s, level 3s. Many pauses.
I think overall, though, this is looking really good for Berkeley. Their timing is going to hit way faster than RIT's. And the reason I say that is as soon as this Drow hits level 6, Nature's Prophet's going to have probably his Orchid almost completed, if not already completed. And he's going to have Vlad's Orchid. And your Outworld Devour... Is he going Midas? He is. Alright, so he has Midas complete. I don't know if
What do you think about Midas this game?
I think Midas is fine for RIT. I think both Xanthos and Ritz should be picking up a Midas this game.
But with the Drow lineup, you think OD should just get active right away?
Maybe. I mean, Midas is so good on that hero, just because attack speed on OD is insane.
Yes.
But I wonder if like just going for like Drum's Kaya would have been better. So I don't know.
I don't mind the Midas. I agree with the attack speed, and it's not like the Drow lineup wants to come on right now. Hold on, top side, we're getting some action. We might see Abbott drop. A Hex comes out onto Lifestealer. Doom is here. Doom goes on the Drow, of course. All they have to do is chase around for that kill. On the bottom, Doggy wants to get a kill on Lion, but he knows the Drow is the most important person, so he's going to capture him here. Abba is back, trying to keep Drow alive. All of Berkeley has rotated top. They banished the Drow as well. They dropped the hammer. Doggy has died. Drow is going to make it away. An extra miscall from Abaddon. Now on the run, Rich looks to TP out. Lion guesses wrong. Does not find the...
What a buyback from Abaddon there. That was incredible.
Yeah, that's what you do. Dragon Knight's pressuring mid, and bottom has a Lifestealer is the response to that, but we might see top tower go down with the Vladimirs.
Oh yeah, this is a for sure dead. There's no contest in this tower.
I love, dude, how good must it feel to be Fry right now? Every time you show up to a lane, you just can be like, okay, we can just push the tower. I got Vlads.
Yeah, he got kills. They get a tower. They keep Drow alive, which is huge because she needs the experience. The problem was it might actually been better for her to die there because she just spent the last like minute just running back to base.
Yeah.
And not farming. So she actually, it might have been better for her just to die.
Yeah,
but,
well, Ritz is now 6, bottom lane.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like she lost a lot of experience in that time.
Drow here now. Drow's gonna get a Lion to assist her. Lifestealer probably is gonna want help against this lineup, especially with the damage getting put out by Drow. No real kill potential. A miss stun.
This stun. Earth Spike, ground targetable. No, just targets the ground.
You gotta respect the Lion that always
That's
ground
a flex
targets
play
it.
though, for sure.
It is. That's what where I was leading to. Is you gotta respect the Lion that always ground targets, but sometimes you know it's okay to just click on the person.
Yeah, that was a nice play by Fry, actually. TP's top, sprouts the clockwork, and then allows Abaddon to secure the rune. So they're going to get both runes top, and
Lion gets the
one
tome.
bottom.
I like that.
So, yeah, Lion needs level 6. He's one of those... Getting Finger of Death stacks are super important, so he needs to start picking those up. You can actually almost one-shot the Oracle if he doesn't put the Fate's Edict on himself.
It'll have great combo with the Orchid that does bonus damage based on how much damage is taken during the Orchid buff, similar to Maledict.
That is very true.
But it just allows Lion to get active as in the role of Space Creator, rather than being in the role of I'm going to sit behind my carry and play reactive, waiting for RIT to make a move.
So it looks like Ritz is going to go the Midas. Doom went drums. I think that's fine. The drums is probably like the best. One of the, like phase drums is probably one of the best items on Doom in general.
I like it because... Sorry, keep going.
No, continue. My other point is not relevant to that.
In Doom's over Midas for Doom, Doom's going to be... Or Drums over Midas for Doom, Doom's going to want to make space right away. Oh, there's the hook shot. Hex is going to push the Doom back. Abba is here. That's not what Doom wants to see. Great double Earth Spike's not what RIT wants to see. In the middle of them all, Doggy.
That's
Drow shows up, starts putting the arrows into the machine's back. The Dragon puts the damage reduction on him, but forced it back, and once again, Berkeley make their presence known, and all of a sudden, a fight turns into a tower.
This Abaddon is level 4, but is somehow keeping his heroes alive, because he just gives them, like, effectively an extra 400 health in every fight like that. It's pretty insane. Nature's Prophet comes in, puts a beautiful sprout to split the fight again. Like, this is insane how well Berkeley is playing this game. But what I was going to say, if you looked at Ender and Ritz was quite a bit farther ahead in experience, but he's actually behind in farm. And Drow just hits her level 6, so now this is when you have to start worrying about this hero accelerating out of control.
Oh yeah. This is Drow's time, and this is when we need OD and Furion to make space for Drow, and look what OD and Furion are doing. Well, a great teamwork play with the Quelling Blade. Actually, that was Doom's Quelling Blade, not Lifestealer. The level 4 Oracle, it's time to see if you are as useful as the level 4 Abaddon.
Yeah, I don't think so. Oracle's big thing is he needs his level 6.
And with the top tier 1 taken, Drow has a lot of space to farm top.
Yeah, Eradicate pushing mid, but they might actually smoke for this Drow. They do. She's going to be walking through a bunch of wards here, so this should be a pretty easy kill.
Okay, hook shot. Don't let her. Yeah. Doom, not up.
No
She's
silence.
In the back, trying to get the Infernal Blade. Boom. Abba here. Shield, miscoil, double Earth Spike, just barely getting her. We're going to see a charge.
There it is. Barely gets it.
Better for RIT, but definitely not the worst way that could have ended for Berkeley.
Yep.
Much better for RIT, though.
Oh, yeah. Finding Drow's big. It takes a lot. Like, yes, you take Drow off the map, she stops farming, but it actually just slows down the farm of every hero on the side of Berkeley. And that's another thing to point out is that's the power of Drow Aura.
Yep, good point. And that's why I liked the build that you said early, where Drow gets a few items before going Force, but still gets Force early. Because really, right now, at this point in the game, Drow just wants to hit creeps while the rest of the team do everything. Because Drow farms extremely fast, and she's most valuable to her team when she's able to provide the aura. She doesn't need to be in the fight. She can just sit around and hit creeps. Now, so getting a bunch of attack speed and letting everyone else play with the aura, I think, is a great position for Berkeley to be in.
Absolutely. Now, I did say Drow should have gone Wraith Bands, Treads, Force Staff, into Hurricane
Oh, you don't
Pike
like the Dragon Lance first? Yes,
before the Hurricane Pike, and she 100% would have
saved her.
lived. Yeah, that's why. That's why I say
would've
she
saved
actually never dies if she buys a 4-staff first item.
Ricky, write a letter to the school.
So
Write a letter to the dean.
Ender, it's not. I'm not flaming Ender. This guy's an insanely good player, much better than
I'm
myself.
not saying he should be expelled, but
I'm just saying in this game,
Dragon
4-staff
Lance
first
before
drow is
4-staff?
probably the best play.
no, I always loved those. I've used to play a lot of Weaver, and that was something you always had to decide was building Hurricane Pike. Do you get the 4-staff first? In some games, you do get the 4-staff first. And it pays itself off. You get a lot of value out of it in the games where it really is the right play.
If there was a game that was like a you should get a 4-staff first type of game, this is definitely one of them. There's 3 heroes that you need to get space between. The only worst scenario is if there was also an Ursa.
Yeah,
like I don't know what else to say. She's getting scouted
Ritz
top.
has
They
been
smoke
getting
up again.
left alone though. Speaking of sitting in the jungle
TP's
farm.
mid.
Okay, Eradicate
Bottom
gets
lane.
caught, but
Oh
he
my
seems like he
lord.
should be in a safe spot. Doggy's here, Hammer's drop, misses
the
on
hammer.
Eradicate, hits on Doggy. Lacrimosa used a lot. Not really in trouble though.
This should be the tower though. I mean they're
Santos
so
is smoked behind
farmed
Lifesteal
on these
as well.
heroes. 5,000 gold
Yeah.
ahead. There it goes.
Prior to Drow coming online, the push from Berkeley is impressive.
Normally I'd say like Eradicate dodged a bullet there, but he really just dodged a hammer. And that kept him
Nice.
alive. Right, you
All right,
like
now
that? You see what I did there?
I really like what you did there. Xanthos previously during that fight was behind Lifestealer, hoping to bait a rotation, but actually all that happened was everyone on Berkeley was bottom, and now Xanthos is back out top, and now everyone on Berkeley is coming top again.
Yeah.
All the T1s have been taken.
Yeah, I mean, you've said this multiple times. Berkeley wants to just play as 4, leave Drow to farm, and that's absolutely the best possible scenario for them, is they can just keep pressuring right now. The Radiance is not completed on the Lifestealer. You don't have a lot on DK. He's not a hero that's super scary right now. He just has Drum's Phase. He needs like I guess he's going to go Blade Mail Blink, but all those items need to be online for him to be super effective.
Speaking of online items, Ricky Nature has his Orchid.
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised. This guy's
He's
so
hitting for nearly
farmed.
200 damage on auto attack, plus he has Drow Aura.
Yeah, 66
Bonk.
attack speed.
Bonk.
At her next, at level 12, I believe it's like guaranteed you get 100 attack speed. I'm pretty sure.
Dang.
Pretty good. It's like 4,000 gold worth of items. That's pretty balanced.
That's what she does. And I mean, it's nice to get to talk about the value Drow offers, especially when your team is already farming well.
Yeah. Well, Drow gets
Top
her force.
T2 is going to be the pressure. Top T2, RIT is surrounding. They're not surrounding, but they're in the midst of Berkeley in the jungle. Lifestealer, being the tankiest and scariest one, is able to go into lane to farm, but he's Midas right now, so he's really not that good when it comes to actually fighting. It's just his hero that's strong, not necessarily his item build. And the
they
Oracle comes
silence
out,
Lifestealer.
follow it up with an Earth Spike. The Oracle, perfectly timed, gonna dodge the finger of,
Does
or
he
he's
live?
gonna get hit by the finger of dash.
Now he lives.
He's up. That's
Yeah,
a great.
I was like, if he didn't infest there, he might actually die.
Yeah.
But could infest.
That was an 800 damage heal from the infest with the Oracle ult. So
Yeah.
yeah, he would have definitely died without that. And
Ooh,
here we
they
go,
find
Doggy Dota. He doesn't miss. They are on OD. Doom on OD as well.
Great
double
Earth
Earth Spike. Cyrano making up for that missed Earth Spike early on. Again,
The
if you
force
can't
staff?
keep someone in the fight, Abaddon's going to keep them alive.
This is rinse and repeat for Berkeley. Every fight, whoever is the go target just lives, and it's because of the great plays by these supports, and now Ender has his force staff.
Yeah.
Cyrano actually placed himself so well in that fight. He actually pump faked the Earth Spike, and then repositioned to where he knew he'd get the 2-man spike. And it was such a
Well,
nice
now he's
such a nice
repositioning
job.
for a smoke gank. They're either going to go for Doom or Doggy. Here they go on Doom. It's Pop. Doggy scouts them out. Hey, get away from my friend. Banish comes out. The cogs aren't going to do much. TP in from Dragon Knight. There's also a TP in from Nature's Prophet on the back line. In the front, the gank is successful. Doom will
Xanthos?
not die. Drums and run, baby. No mobility to get on top of him. Just kidding. There's a force staff. He wants to go for the
Okay.
Banish. Let his team reposition.
I was
Lion's
getting-
not there, though. Lacrimosa, let me finish him. No uphill miss today. Xanthos with
I
the
mean, he's
G-
dead, but he's making so much space.
making a lot more space than he should have.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they just like forgot Lion didn't have finger, and so they didn't finish it.
Yeah.
Because it got absorbed by that Oracle ult earlier.
Yeah, I think, yeah, OD. Well, you're still regenning in Astral, right? Even though you take the damage, and
Yeah,
OD,
you do. You definitely do.
Would have enough damage, but also the miscoil hit OD, not on Doom, which would have also.
Yeah, that would do it.
Dire's top tower
Yeah,
is
I
under
think.
Eradicate has his
on.
blade mail now, which is really good for him.
Soon not to have a tier 2 top, however.
Well, I mean, tier 2
More
mid's
mid.
gone too. All their towers are gone.
Dire's top tower is
And
under
there it is. The how much attack?
Banish. Blade Mail. OD is forced back, but the hammer will fall. They trade an OD for that. Clockwork dies in the collateral. Fry's being chased. I don't know if they can actually kill him, but Xanthos has a lot of heart. Now Oracle's here as well. How does he want to use his spells? Going aggressively, ults himself to stay alive, just wants to be part of this fight. Doom gets hexed up, mana drain, beat down by Nature's Prophet. We're seeing Abaddon going on the back line.
He
Now
died to that
shows up,
damage.
she immediately kills Oracle.
Yeah, Oracle died to the just damage during his ult.
Yep.
Prophet just gonna go take some runes.
The seeds of fortune.
You ain't gonna get that other one. He's actually gotta be careful. Oh, he's got TP. He's fine. TP out immediately. Fry. Yeah, he's fine. There he goes.
Okay.
All right, 3 for 1 on runes. They get some great kills in the mid lane. They didn't lose anyone, right?
Radiant's bottom tower.
Oh, they killed the OD. That's right. OD owned himself with a blade mail.
Yeah, I think Oracle is the one who picked the kill up, though. Yes, he is. And that was after both Clockwork and Dragon Knight died.
Yeah, they both just got he dropped the hammer, just shreds them, but took like 800 damage from blade mail. So.
Yeah, so Blade Mail is doing what it needs to do, but it's not getting RIT in the game. Hopefully the Blink Dagger BKB queued up on Dragon Knight will be able to pull that off.
Yeah, he definitely needs the blink. Doom just needs more in-their-face items. I love he's got the Crimson Guard now, gonna go for the Blink Dagger. Definitely the correct itemization from Xanthos here, no surprise.
And Lifestealer almost has his Radiance. In fact, extremely close. Now he has it.
Fry picked up a
On the
Force
turret.
Staff. That's the 3rd Force Staff now.
Okay, so we talked about this in draft, Ricky, and obviously stream sniping may be playing a factor, but Berkeley, great itemization.
And Cyrano has his Force Staff whenever he wants it. So that's going to be 4 Force Staffs for the side of Berkeley.
Speaking of Cyrano, pops the smoke bottom on Lifestealer Oracles here, though. No Oracle alt, gonna throw the root online, and then the vision of vision gets revealed. Where's that vision actually coming from?
I think he just got
I
clipped
guess I was
by
just-
Lion, yeah.
Yeah, it was just normal vision.
Pull roots and
All right, Rit's getting pretty big here. Radiance has been online for a little bit, but queuing up the Yasha next. What does he have right now? Nothing else in queue. So he's staying
So
up
this
there
is a super
with the
farm
OD
build.
and the Drow.
Yeah, but I think Berkeley may want to try applying pressure again because RIT, as you just mentioned, is somehow managing to keep decent pace with them. So unless Berkeley really thinks their farm is about to accelerate and completely shut down RIT, which has a Midas Radiance Lifestealer, I think they might want to try and take advantage of their strong fighting ability.
Yeah, I agree. Drow looks to be queuing up Butterfly, just picked up the Eagle Song, so it's a lot more damage for herself, but also attack speed for the team. But yeah, I think you're right. I think Berkeley needs to just Roche. Like, they can kill it so fast. So
Yes.
if they go Roche, they could look into a high ground push, and I think that's their play here. If they keep stalling this out, I worry that RIT's lineup will overtake Berkeley. But I don't know. It's hard to say. It really just comes down to how much farm Eradicate and Ritz can get,
Radiant's
because
bottom tower is
both
under
Lifestealer and Dragon Knight are very scary late game.
Yes. Maybe, yeah, I really like the Roshan you mentioned. I just want to see an objective from Berkeley.
I mean, they have Nature's Prophet in Drow. This thing, that Roche would fall in like 15 to 20 seconds.
Very quickly. Our Berkeley just really needs one real team fight to win the game with a Drow lineup. And
Alright,
my
they're going
concern
into the pit
comes
now.
from the fact that RIT
Here they
is
go.
going to make it hard for them to win those team fights.
And it gets flared. Immediately. I mean, Drow can't do it herself. Nature's Prophet needs to be there to tank it with the Treants, and he also provides Vlad's, which is a huge
Yep.
deal. So, I don't know. This is odd to me.
Blink on Doom and on Dragon Knight queued up. Actually, Blink on Dragon Knight now. What do you think of the the mobility item pickups? 3 Force Staffs and 2 Blink Daggers.
I think the Blink Daggers are a huge deal for RIT. It allows them to actually get onto the back line and do some damage to the Drow, because right now they don't really have a way of getting on top of her. But say like Doom just blinks on top of her and gets a Doom off her.
Ooh.
Dragon Knight blinks on top of her and gets a great Dragon's Tail.
Yeah. Lifestealer playing with fire. Backed out, but kind of wanted to go back in again.
It also gives him a taxi for the Lifestealer. That's just a big deal. You know, you can just hop inside of the DK right as he blinks in.
Yep. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Good point.
Cyrano.
2 taxis. Very
Trying
well.
to get the Force Staff play onto the Eradicate there. Doesn't land it.
Actually, Ricky, I'm looking at the gold per minute, and obviously Berkeley is leading. But it's Doom and Dragon Knight are, I guess it's not surprising they're having trouble keeping pace. However, Lifestealer doing a fantastic job, 500 GPM.
Yeah, he's doing great. He's finding farm really quickly, and a lot of that's just how Lifestealer is, right? When you get that Radiance, you start accelerating really fast.
Yeah.
Super fast hero to move around the map too, so it's not like he has an issue going from camp to camp.
Yeah, and he picks up Yasha as well. More movement speed. Speaking of agility
damage.
swords, Butterfly on Drow.
They just smoked up, actually. The question is, do they go into the... Oh, it is flared right now, so they don't want to go into the Roche, but they're going to go into the high ground, and they're going to walk right into Word.
Word is probably fine with having the smoke used for him.
That was interesting. They didn't see him on the high ground, but they saw him move over there from the Ward in the mid lane. So Drow just 4 staffs up and preemptively silences, but you've got Fry knocking on the high ground.
Bottom lane. Yeah, Lifestealer has to respond to this. His Radiance is going to do a great job. So is his Midas, too. Mid lane is the real push from Berkeley. And there's going to be everyone on RIT getting back. They're not going to risk losing a high ground objective.
They got to be careful here. It is a big deal not to, like, throw...
Yeah, backside. Here we go. OD goes in. Dragon Knight gets hit by the Earth Spike on the backside again. Doggy finds OD. They really want to get on him. Abaddon doing a great job keeping alive, but RIT has managed to push Berkeley out of their base. Lion's going to fall. Then there's a Dragon's Tail on Drow as Fry of all people fall. Drow falls as well. RIT's base defense is now becoming a side of their map defense. Into the river, OD runs. We're looking for a blink on Doom here in 6 seconds. Very tough. Eradicate, 6 seconds. OD sitting at the shrine. Is RIT going to be able to guess this? OD's scared. He continues to run away. Xanthos guess is correct. He finds him, but with no backup, he's going to let him go.
And that's exactly what we talked about. Getting those Blink Daggers off onto the cores of Berkeley is going to be huge plays this game. And now RIT does enough damage where you can't easily save your cores now with like this Abaddon heal. So...
They got forced right out of there.
Yeah.
The fight went from the high ground to the river very quickly.
Yeah. Did Word buy back to be in that fight, or was... I don't think
he did.
I don't think he did. Yeah. So
Word
just
is
respawn. Top lane,
Yeah,
they find
little
Doggy.
Doggy inside the cogs and inside the trees.
Eradicate though.
Very cozy spot. Yep. Eradicate's here, and they're not able to really do much to him. They do drop Doggy. Eradicate actually now in trouble with the Blade Mail, rooting Lacrimosa, who banishes himself at the last second. Word has died as well. Lacrimosa stays alive.
So the question, do you go high ground and try and force the buybacks, or do you Roche really quickly?
You have Drow. By try and force the buybacks, I mean you definitely force the buybacks.
Yeah, I think you really want Eradicate's buyback. So
and especially if you go there and he doesn't buy back, well, you
get a
might
Rax.
just win
They
the
push
game.
so
You
fast.
get probably more than a Rax with the Drow lineup. Yeah, I think you just always go for the base versus Drow, unless because it's just like look, yeah.
There it is. Now
Bye,
you have to
tower.
leave. Yeah.
They're forcing them out. Fry here. Doom
Multiple
unable
force
to get his
stance.
Infernal Blade, but does dodge the silence. Gets the Infernal Blade, but now they're fighting far outside of their base after expending buybacks. Teleport bottom lane from Fry. Yep.
And they're just going to go back to pushing. All right, so a lot of economical damage to the side of RIT off that, forcing the buyback. But look who's top net worth now.
That's Lifestealer, and
He went Manta, which I love this game. All he has to do is get out of
Answer
silence. Yeah. You have Orchid and you have the Draw Silence, and as long as he can get out of those, he's pretty much just an in-your-face hero, and I don't know if they have a real good way of actually killing Lifestealer. Because as soon as he rages and gets on a target, he can sustain through their damage.
Yeah, Drow is really their only answer to him, unless he gets caught without rage, which I guess would have to be through mana drain from Lion. But talking of the Manta, why wouldn't a Lifestealer just go BKB? Why do you like the Manta so much?
It's really good in fights to put Manta illusions. Plus, you can push lanes better with Manta.
Yeah, because the combination with Radiance.
Exactly.
Such a valuable item.
So it's one of those things where it's like BKB is good, right? It's a great item, but it doesn't. It has issues with it dropping to 5-second BKB, and by that point you'll have your rage duration at level 25. So
we've seen this already, Ricky. But Doggy chase down top, Orchid, Sprout, Doggy TPs.
Gosh, the attacks.
But another teleport Doom coming in on the Shrine. Finger of Death used, but not leading to a kill on Lifestealer. He pops the Shrine. Xanthos actually didn't TP, but we're going to see Lifestealer run away. Now we might get a hook shot. Does
just
not
off the mark.
connect.
Runs,
That's a level 1 hook shot. Yeah.
Eradicate has blink.
Eradicate the blue dragon. Go in and vanish online. Leave him behind. See if they can pick up another kill. RIT decides we're just going to go for the one that we caught. Finish him off.
Look at Fry. 3 racks.
Raha gets the range racks. Eradicate doesn't blink inside.
He can't get
does not
in
get
the tree.
dragon fell.
Oh man.
Do you think you can't get in, or do you think it was a misclick?
I don't think you can blink into it.
I feel like you can. Maybe when you're in dragon form you can't, though. I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure there's got to be a way. Maybe there's certain areas you like. I could see it if not all the spots.
I think, yeah, actually, you're probably right. You probably can blink into it, but if he blinks into the side where the Nature's Prophet is, it'll probably just shunt him to the outside.
Yeah,
so
I'm
you
sure.
Kinda, it's like
there's
just
got
a
to be a way.
guess.
Because you can definitely fit 2 people inside of a Sprout.
Yeah, we saw it earlier.
Yeah.
Eradicate.
Okay, Eradicate chases him all the way down. Blue Dragon
but...
flash. Slow.
He's alright. I really like the Lincoln's pickup from Fry here. He does tons of damage already. Just being able to block like open wounds or Doom is pretty important in this game, or even Dragon Tail. Yeah, these single target spells that are on the side of RIT, all of them are exceptional to block. We have another 4-staff coming out here on Carapo. All 5 heroes in Berkeley are about to have a 4-staff.
Makes sense against that lineup. Although with all their 4-staffs. Now that's a lot of net worth committed to 4 staffs, so we have to make sure that they're getting the damage they need. Yeah. Drow will always be able to provide damage.
Bottom lane gets hooked by Doggy. 4 staff.
Doggy making it happen when he gets the level 2 hook shot, staying on Fry. He's gonna decide not to go. Eradicate just wants to hit creeps.
This is what we've talked about. It's just 4 staff. You can't actually solo kill anyone as Doggy this game, which is a real issue.
Well, RIT is doing a commendable job just farming and really trying to stay relevant against the Drow. Drow lineup will obviously farm faster, and it's just a 10k lead, and that's a 10k lead with 3 outer towers still standing on Berkeley, so that's net worth for RIT to still earn.
So let's take a look at some of the talents here. I like how Lion's just sitting in the river up there. So Ritz has his level 21, or his level 20, goes for the evasion talent, which is expected for sure. Eradicate gets the gold per minute at level 20 over the strength.
Eradicate.
I'm okay with that. He's been suffering a little bit in net worth this game, and 180 GPM is pretty substantial.
Yeah. I think he also, being like as talented player as he is, he really understands that there's a net worth difference.
Fry is getting wrapped on. Doggy finds him. In comes Xanthos. He actually doesn't get the Doom off yet. TP
Fry's managing to get away from a lot, but there's the battery assault. That's what they need. As soon as that came out, we know Fry's dead, but it'll take a little bit longer to beat him down.
Oh my gosh.
Oracle actually nearly dying. Yeah, that's look at the Drow Aura range creep. He's beating his booty up.
Was that what it was?
In the jungle, actually, we have Lifestealer caught. Lifestealer, Abaddon passive racking up, but so are the kills for Lifestealer. Banish actually hitting on the wrong creep, I think. Yeah, hits on the illusion.
Alright. Lifestealer does so much damage. Manta AC Radiance. He just chews through those supports now if he wants, if he can get to him.
50% or 20% evasion. I mean, you have to have Radiance if you want to go that build.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're a Drow, you have to pick up an MKB eventually.
Yeah, and
OD probably just going to go to the BKB and focus other heroes, but Drow is going to be the only one that can actually kill the Lifestealer as this game goes on. So
and
Ender
Drow
will
needs
have
an
to get
MKB to do that.
Yeah, he'll need an MKB in order to fight this Lifestealer.
Not Eradicate. RIT looks like they might be in position to start making some moves for those tier 2s.
25 evasion picked up on Drow as well. And OD goes to Sanity's Eclipse Multiplier.
I guess, yeah, 25% is a lot of evasion.
Sacks with Butterfly.
Sacks with Butterfly, and no MKB is up at the moment.
Yeah, Lifestealer's not a hero that likes to build MKB, but it's not bad on him. So he is going to keep it up immediately, so he'll do that. Dragon Knight going for a Maelstrom, it looks like, which I really like that. He's going to need Knife Clear.
Has Lifestealer seen the talent Drow picked, or has he just seen the Butterfly?
He just saw the Butterfly, and I think that's enough to warrant an MKB on the Lifestealer bottom lane.
Here we go. Doggy might be the one that gets caught. He battery assaults and forfeits the Bounty Rune. Great Cogs are not going to allow a chase from Berkeley, but they are going to allow Drow to farm. Drow's not going to be able to farm them up. Fry goes a little deep. We're going to see a hookshot to creeps to keep Doggy alive. Orchid is used.
Alright, they're going to take Shrine.
Dire's bottom shrine has fallen.
There still has not been a single Roche this game. How is that possible? We're 35 minutes into this game.
The clockwork protects Roche. That's something I didn't consider in the pick that makes me like it a lot more.
Just the flare.
I think that, I actually have a lot more respect for this hero. I just think Clockwork's weak because there's a lot of ways to play around him, but you can't play around his ability to keep track of Roshan.
Shrine number 2 gone, and now they ping Roche. They want to take this bad boy, but we'll see if they're able to.
In fact, they might actually go on Lifesteal Rage CP. Bye-bye.
Here comes Flare, but it's dropping fast. RIT not going to be able to respond here. There it is.
Okay.
They put
Very,
it on
very
the
quick
OD.
Roche. La Cremosa.
I feel like that might be a mistake putting it on the OD. I think it might be better on the Drow.
I think it depends on how they play the fight. If OD can just get in there, it's going to be better on him, right? But RIT has been focusing the Drow, and if they can start a fight by killing Drow, then I agree.
Yeah, I think Drow's the one who's going to be hitting the tower is the thing, not the OD. And you want your tower hitter, your high ground siege, to most of the time to have that Aegis.
I mean, OD could hit the tower.
Yeah, he definitely can.
With the aura, right? Like, it's just not as fast as Drow, but he could just sit there. Lifestealer is still our net worth. It's actually by quite a bit. Difference between Lifestealer and OD, first and second, is larger than the difference between Drow and Doom.
Yeah, he's getting
fourth
up
and
there.
fifth. Doom still keeping ahead of Dragon Knight even after 180 GPM. Xanthos.
Well, I mean, he gets a 220 GPM talent at level 15.
You're right.
That Devour bonus gold is insane.
10 seconds on the Dragon Knight BKB.
They find Word. Are they going to be able to turn into a kill? Nope, not going to happen. They're a little afraid on Berkeley here. They don't really know what to do. Doesn't seem like they're having issues closing out this game.
Yeah, they are. Well, they just need one team fight. And they have Aegis, so RIT has to play very evasive right now. Two heroes bottom, Eradicate and Dragon Knight, or Dragon Knight and Nature's Prophet rather. Nature's Prophet showing that he has some damage, but yeah, not enough to really pressure the DK.
I mean, 33 armor or something on Dragon Knight. He buys the Hex though, which is a really big deal for him. It's a lot more damage on Nature's Prophet, but that's your BKB, or that's your TP cancel right there. Also exceptionally good against this Lifestealer if they can get it on him in the beginning of the fight.
Hey, are there any player summoned units that Doom can devour and take their abilities?
I don't think so.
That's kind of weird. I think that would be cool for Doom if he could grab an ability from a summon creep, like I guess,
like just devour Lone Druid's Bear. That'd be dope.
Well, okay, I hear a unit that he can already devour, like because I guess Cripple from Lycanwolf would probably be the best.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
Like, Invoker's Fire Spirits wouldn't be that good because he's not really like doing a ton of auto attacks, although it wouldn't be the worst thing ever.
I mean, we just saw Ritz top get initiated on by Prophet. He doesn't really take a lot of damage because that of the Radiance and Evasion. They're really not doing much to him at all. So
yeah, RIT has proven that 2 now of their cores are very tanky and not really susceptible to ganks, and I would imagine that Doom fits the bill as well with his items and 3100 HP.
Yeah, Halberd got the evasion from that, has the Crimson Guard as well, tons of armor.
Adu's about to hit 20. What ancient do you think he's going to devour?
I hope he doesn't. I really hope he just gets the Doom DPS.
That's such a weak level 20. Like, level 20 is where all the fun talents are now, and for Doom, like, those are not fun. Like, the damage per second on Doom is huge. Like, it's humongous increase, but it's not a fun one.
Yeah.
Okay, Drow has found the tower. Sheepstick coming out. Doom being scary. Buying time.
I mean, they're tickling this tower. The Crimson Guard is reducing so much of the damage. It's just not losing health at all.
Yep.
But this gold graph is just like slowly going back to RIT. Like this, they had a 10,000 gold lead on the side of Berkeley here, and now RIT
almost have
closing it in.
That is not a good sign for Berkeley, Ricky. Berkeley's strategy revolves on being able to abuse the mid game and almost in like the early late or late mid, early late. Yeah, the early late. That's when Drow just takes over, and when she gets to hit a tower, she melts them. But RIT has been doing a great job keeping lanes pressured and not letting Berkeley near them. However, Berkeley has found one of their players mid. The finger comes out, but they're unable to finish him. Whereas Lifestealer and Clockwork on the backside force OD out of the fight. Xanthos still alive because of Oracle. We're actually going to see Abaddon, or rather, Nature's probably the first to die. Xanthos gets the Doom off before he falls on OD. OD's going to expend the Aegis.
Ender's stuck on the high ground.
Ender's stuck on the high ground, forced to TP out, and then OD, he needs to have a sick Blink play. That's the only way you get away. Too bad. Lacrimosa is missing the key ingredient, the Blink Dagger.
Man.
RIT, man. Was this the game that they were playing on the back foot 10 minutes ago?
Yeah, I think Berkeley needed an early Roche, right? They had so many opportunities. They could have just gone into Roshan and pushed with the Aegis when they had the advantage, and now I don't know if they can. Pushing into RIT is going to be near impossible. Ritz does way too much damage now. I don't think they can kill him, to be honest, ever. And actually, Ender might go down here.
Oh, Dragon Tail. Shield is up. Arcane Room connects on both.
Ooh,
Miss.
Very close on the hook.
Oh, no. Nice try with the hook shot. Respect that, but... Eradicate nearly 25, Ricky.
Dire's bottom tower
Dragon Tail? He has a Blink Dagger and playing against a Drow.
Oh my god, the Dragon Tail stun is insane.
5.25 seconds on a 9-second CD.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good.
Against Abaddon, though.
That is true. You are against an Abaddon, but...
I think you still go it.
I think you still go, yeah. The shield's not always on cooldown, or the shield's not always up, so it's pretty worth it.
And you can use it on the Abba, and even then the cooldown is so short.
And Eradicate actually has Mjolnir ready when he wants it, which is going to be really strong. Ritz infests the Invis doggy.
What are we doing?
To find something, but Xanthos gets his Doom DPS. Nothing surprising here.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the fact that Lion only has one Finger of Death charge this game?
Poor guy. Well, he's playing against an Oracle and a lot of high health heroes.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how DK has now taken over OD on the network? Oh, back again.
Yeah.
Back and forth OD and DK, but
even.
Eradicate with the MJ, the Mjolnir catching up. Here's an Orchid.
Yeah, Fry using a bottom. I mean, buyback status-wise, 3 heroes on the side of RIT and only 2 on the side of Berkeley, but Prophet very close. Now he has it. So, pretty even on that as well.
We're just going right back into the farm game, and RIT has kind of proven that they're fine with this because Berkeley missed their timing where they're the fast farmers. RIT is now faster than Berkeley at farming.
Yeah, RIT is fine taking this out a little bit. Their heroes are going to be, I think, too difficult for the side of Berkeley to kill, and they don't have a lot of lockdown. That's one of the things that you typically see with Drow lineups. They typically just lack lockdown, and you abuse that by just putting that aggression in early. But if you look at the side of RIT, they have so much crowd control between stuns, silences.
They smoke up.
Yeah, it's just very dangerous.
Right? And with Drow too, she can be your only pushing hero. Or hard pushing hero. Okay, we find an Invis Abba who is going to pop the smoke. RIT is not very happy about that. Whereas Berkeley is quite happy with the state of bottom lane.
Dire's bottom
Yeah.
So RIT is still under a lot of pressure. So RIT is, even though they have been winning the fights, they still are clawing their way back into this game when it just comes to playing Dota and keeping lanes pressured out and trying to make moves.
Definitely. Ender's actually queuing up a Satanic as his next item. I'm not super against it, but I do think definitely he does need an MKB this game.
I agree, because the Satanic doesn't really fit his role as Drow. Like, Satanic's like a trading item, like the you're hitting me, I'm hitting you, and I don't want to die button. But Drow is more of like, kind of fits the sniper role, where it's like you just want to be killing everything you see, not really having them. Like, you don't want to be in a position where people are fighting you back as Drow.
Yeah, you're right.
You want to be like max range is the dream as Drow.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't think she has the ability to stay at range anymore in these fights. Too much, like, there's too many blinks, there's too many heroes that have like gap closing abilities. There's too much crowd control, and so Ender just kind of going more defensive now, unfortunately, and as soon as you have to start doing that, it becomes a little bit more difficult to play this game.
Okay, Fry is getting moved on bottom. Doggy is the taxi. He brings Lifestealer in, who actually pops it a second early. Lincoln Sphere is used. No. Oh, there is a hatchet. They're going to beat
the
him down.
MKB bash actually gets him.
Clockwork holds onto a hatchet. That is a position 4 player. Puts it back into his... oh no, he's using potion. But keeping the hatchet, that's what got them the kill.
Yeah, that was nice. That
Can't
was fancy
guarantee
play.
the battery assault would have interrupted it. Ooh, Dragon Knight, level 25 talent, Ricky.
Wow, the 2x Dragon Blood. All right. I mean, that's fine.
That's 4 levels in Dragon Blood.
24 bonus armor, 32 health regen. That's pretty good.
There is no Spirit Vessel to stop them, to stop the health regen.
Word's actually just getting crushed by illusions right now. Here
BKB is used.
Xanthos,
Two
big boy.
double
here in the mid
damage,
lane.
running in. Sorry guys. Whoops, whoops.
Whoops.
RIT doesn't care. Looks like Lifestealer might still try and make a move. Or not. Oh, Lifestealer's making a move, Ricky.
Is he? Where is he?
Try and find him.
Oh my god, he infested his own illusion.
He's
Let's
making
go.
a move, man. Oh, it's just 2 illusions. Let me clear these guys. Is he a solo drow killer? Ah, he needed another second. He has
Can
an
he find
abyssal
Enduro?
blade. He has an abyssal blade. Go for it. 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 He didn't go for it. He doesn't know the TP's on cooldown. Bryce here, because Drow's here too, but so is
Meteor
Clockwork, missing the hook shot. Fry's getting chased out of the fight on the backside. Abba goes right in and goes right out with borrowed time. I don't want to be part of this. Unfortunately, that time Doggy couldn't secure the kill. Abba is safe on the back line. He needs to get to his team, but his TP status is 36 seconds out. Abba might be in trouble. I don't think he got seen.
I don't think they saw him, but yeah, Fry pushing out mid lane again.
Oh, Doggy Dota.
What a player.
That stream snipe Doggy Dota for you. Just
Sorry,
kidding.
Karapo. You ain't getting out of this one.
Where's your borrowed time?
1 second off.
Xanthos holds the Infernal Blade for that one too. Now, Doom's level 25 talents. One of them is really good and one of them is pretty funny.
Yeah, I think you pretty much most of the time go the Infernal Blade DPS. I think we've seen Cleave picked up once here at CSL when they were mega and they just wanted to clear creep waves, but they ended up losing anyway.
Yeah, that's such a weird, like, because that's where your Cleave is now hitting harder than your auto attack.
Yeah.
Like, it's so weird. Why? Like, I just honestly don't understand why Doom has that talent.
I don't either, because Doom is one of the worst right-clicking heroes in the entire game. Has like one of the
His
worst
backswing,
backswings,
like,
have one of
3
the
minutes.
worst attack points. Like,
Yeah.
it's pretty insane. Like, you never actually auto-attack on this hero. Other than Infernal Blade, you don't auto-attack.
Yeah.
Are they just gonna get a free Roche here? Is this actually happening? Can they
The
not stop
slowest
this?
Roche of all time. This doesn't look like... I think the other team could have cleared Roche 4 or maybe 5 times.
Double butterfly on Drow, actually. He just said screw
What the heck? This is a pub item build. Speaking of pubs, Clockwork goes in to start the fight on the high ground. Oracle alt used to save DK, who absorbed the hammer with his BKB on the backside. Doggy will fall. But on the prior to the backside, we have Drow being chased down by 2 other BKB heroes. Your BKB ends. They're fighting on the shrine. A miss stun from Lion, uncharacteristic. Might be what RIT needs. Drow still being chased. She's taken down. Abaddon found. Surrounded by trolls. Doggy dies again with a buyback because Fry is in their base. We're going to see Abba die top side. Eradicate is going to get Fry the heck out of there.
Yeah, so he doesn't get the mail. Oh,
Here.
Lacrimosa comes in, though.
That's
What
a
did he get here?
double. Level 25 on DK.
Fry here
Drops.
as well.
The blade mail does a little bit of
man,
damage
this
to
might have been an
Lacrimosa. Fry
overextension.
here gets disarmed. Ritz and Wirt chasing him down. Buyback from Eradicate. Smacks him in the head with his shield. That's a very long stun, and it's going to lead to his death.
All right.
Buyback defended, but RIT holds Ricky.
Suddenly, 2 buybacks used, but did they get Roche? I believe they did. And
Yeah,
Aegis is
Wirt's
on Ritz,
about
right? Yeah, oh my god, he's never dying.
Yeah, you gotta kill him twice, Ricky. You gotta kill him twice.
Cheese on Dragon Knight.
That is a hungry dragon. Really? He drops the the blade mail out. Blade mail seems to be like the best item on Dragon Knight right now.
I mean, he
I
just
guess-
needs the all 4 of those other items actually. Like, he can't initiate without Blink.
Yeah.
BKB keeps him alive in the fights. MKB allows him to actually attack a double butterfly drow. The only thing you pull out would maybe be Boots of Travel,
Radiant's
but
bottom tower is
And the blade mail is
bottom
only...
lane they find Lifestealer.
They have to kill him twice, Ricky. BKB popped on Eradicate. He wants to keep him here. Lion uses Ghost Scepter. Doom comes out. On OD on the backside, Xanthos will pursue the OD. Dragon Knight will join him and not actually pursue the Lion, which Ritz is going to kill. Xanthos going all the way to Fountain. Doesn't have eggs. Baits out Drow's Silence. Now Drow and Lion going to defend their high ground. RIT forgets there's still a T2 standing and goes back for it. They'll send the illusions in, but RIT will back up. They're pretty scary, Ricky.
They got the Aegis at least, which does prevent them from being able to push high ground very well. The other thing too is Nature's Prophet's dead, so you don't have to worry too much about that top lane being ratted. It will be constantly pushing just because of Drow and the fact that the ranged barracks is taken. One of those things that a lot of people don't realize is that if a ranged barracks is taken and you have a Drow lineup, it actually pushes faster than the melee barracks.
That is actually very cool. It makes sense now that you say it, but I had not considered that.
Yeah, it pushes really fast. Every time Drow's aura is popped, it pushes like substantially faster than in just a whole melee barracks worth of creeps. Drow bottom
It
lane,
makes sense.
getting caught here. Let's see what happens.
Oh, once again. Oh, that's the hero to catch. Drow Ranger hit by the Abyssal Blade and hit.
Is that did she have buyback recently?
Is that the end? Is that how the game ends?
Does she have to buyback? No, she just doesn't have the money. She's dead for 100 seconds.
Fry immediately goes top. He's like, oh, boys, something's wrong. I'm going to start split pushing.
Yeah, we're just going to keep an eye on this buyback chart
Double
here, 'cause
damage.
this is insane.
Double damage, Mjolnir Lifestealer goes up the high ground, meets the tower, and says, no, no thank you. This is my base now. Fry then goes bottom to push it out, but RIT is hitting the high ground mid.
Fry needed to cut that mid wave.
Yeah, here we go. Hitting the barracks now. 2 cores are in here. Xanthos on the backside doesn't have Doom, but pretending like he does.
I mean, how do you fight into these two? How do you fight into this Dragon Knight and Lifestealer at this point?
They wait for Drow to come up. Okay. Now, no creeps here. RIT knows they have to back. Fry is doing what Fry does, and that is keeping Berkeley in the game.
Cut waves and prevents them from getting 2 lanes, but this game is just getting increasingly more difficult for the side of UC Berkeley. Because there's no way that this Nature's Prophet can just push one of these lanes and like put actual threat onto this barracks. Because every hero on the side of RIT has good wave clear now.
And the heroes on Berkeley do not scale as well as the heroes on RIT.
Yeah.
They really, really wanted to take advantage of that mid-game strength, both for Nature's Prophet and for Drow. OD can bring it late, but he's bringing it late against 3 heroes that are fine going late. 3 cores that are fine going late. And Oracle is always relevant at every stage of the game. And Clockwork can eventually scale, although Doggy's quite far behind. I think he's just going to be a button presser rather than a face smasher.
Yeah. Oh my god, look at the range creeps, man. It's just insane. Like, watch top range. Watch the top. Look at this.
Bye-bye. They're doing more damage than Oracle. Yep, very easy push.
Pretty nuts. A lot of items actually just picked up on the side of RIT. So, bots 2 now on Lifestealer.
He's done buying fighting items, and he's just buying new shoes now. That's how far ahead he is.
Yeah. Dragon Knight actually getting a halberd. Gives his cheese to the Clockwork. I mean, Dragon Knight's at a point where it's like, what? How easily
Under attack.
can they actually kill Eradicate, you know? The only way it happens is, again, with a Blink Hex onto him if OD and Drow are there. And they also need the line because they're going to need follow-ups done, so it would
Radiant's
require
bottom shrine
three
has
heroes from the side of Berkeley to make that happen.
Yeah, the late halberd pickup on Dragon Knight I think is really cool because it's not an item you see picked up very late.
Right,
it's not
might
the
be in
scariest
trouble.
item in the game. Speaking of scary things, you're right. Doggy is on the pursuit of Fry. So is Lifestealer. Oh, you're gonna slow the Clockwork, but not the Doom or Lifestealer. The double pig battle coming out. Fry is caught. Abba is here, but so is Dragon Knight. Drow. BKB popped on Drow. Drow is now the target of the fight. Odie is hitting a BKB hero, not doing anything. Wirt actually killed in the collateral by Lion. At Roshan, Eradicate unleashing the breath of 1,000 grand champions upon Berkeley. Hasn't even taken damage. Finds the Abba. He's just going to attack him, heal him up to full because we'll kill him again
OD is
anyways.
so low. Xanthos might have blinked too far.
Xanthos never
Actually,
blinks too far.
okay, he just didn't turn on him. I 100% expected OD to just turn Hex and kill him. That was just a free kill.
He blinked precisely where he meant to blink, Ricky.
that was definitely. What is,
Oh, OD might have TP'd too far!
what is happening?
Berkeley, they have buyback. They also have a pig who's glimmer caped. Where did he go? Oh my god, the juke show? No, Xanthos doesn't let anyone get away. Except for Abaddon. Abaddon.
I mean, this whole time Fry is like pushing lanes out, but these were... OD's death there was entirely unwarranted. Xanthos should have definitely died, blinking into the base like that with no backup. That is very, very, very surprising. Berkeley's been playing really well this game. Like, there's obviously some questionable plays, but that was real bizarre.
Ricky,
Yep.
I don't feel so good. Could you click on Doom's talents?
You do it. Oh my lord.
That's Xanthos Dota, baby. I'd tip him right now if I could.
I mean, he just wants to clear waves faster than he can, I guess, which is
With
fine.
back leaders, or if he crits, he slays.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the cleave talent before, and it was in games where, like, you don't have a lot of wave clear.
That's preemptive for the Mega
Bottom
Creep
lane,
switch.
Endur gets found. He's... Ooh, can they get on Dragon Knight? Maybe. Goes for the TP. He's fine.
Bye-bye.
Fry unable to
Warriors of the wood.
get the Hex off.
57 minutes, the last T2 has fallen. I think the first T2 fell at 7 minutes.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, Xanthos does do a pretty significant amount of damage on this hero right now.
No, it's definitely not a bad talent. It's just a Y talent.
Yeah, why does Doom have that instead of something else? Like, give him like 200 Scorched Earth damage or something, you know?
It's just like you look at Doom's talents, and it's like when you have an assignment that's due, and you have an assignment, you put it to the very last second, and you're like, okay, let me think of 8 talents really quick. 40 Doom damage, the most boring thing in the world for his fun level 20 talent. 130% cleave. I mean, it's good.
Yeah,
I don't know why Doom has it.
Someone in the writing room was like, what if we just gave this hero cleave? And everyone else was like, but why?
Yeah.
And then they're
More
like,
cleave than his attack.
they're like, I guess, you know, why not? We can't think of anything else.
Right? 20% evasion. It's just boring.
I mean, the
Well,
Devour
maybe they're good.
Ancients is kind of funny if you devour the Black Dragon, and then you get the cleave talent because you cleave for like 200%.
Oh god. I guess that must be why. And I need to
But-
find a dragon to read, but there's none up.
Yeah, I was just looking for it as well. I don't remember what the splash damage is on the Black Dragon, but it's a decent cleave. I believe it stacks with the cleave talent. It's not good, right? 40 Doom DPS is definitely way better. OD almost died 100-0 from a Doom in that last fight.
Fry's at the point of the game where he doesn't have boots.
Yeah, I mean,
Which
there's
is
no
one of
reason
the perks of picking up remove teleportation cooldown is
Yeah.
you can another item slot out of it.
I'm surprised he never turned the Force Staff into a Hurricane Pike. Like, why not? That's actually just damage.
Here we go,
attack
top side.
speed.
Drow,
Oh, boy.
do not die here.
Oh, he's super dead.
No buyback.
No buyback. Dead for 125 seconds. No buyback for 4 minutes. So
Roshan up. Abaddon spotted. Xanthos knows he must have friends,
he finds
but the Oracle will be the one who drops. Turn
And they
into
kill Doom.
Light out, drop the hammer on Xanthos, but he's back with BKB, and so is his teammate. Eradicate's here, he pops his BKB, Lifestealer's coming in. They want to get OD, who's disarmed and on the run. Everyone's ignoring Abaddon. Abaddon's going to go the other way on the backside.
Fry actually got doggy bottom.
Right. Lion taken out by Lifestealer. Fry wants to go for bounty runes.
And Eradicate finds Karapo. So that is 3 down, one of them of which has no buyback at all. And they're just going to go right into the base. They have to double buyback. But I don't know what you do with this. You don't really have a lot to fight with.
No buyback, refresher orb used. Lions, or well, not Lion's Tail. Dragon's Tail gonna connect on Lion. Now, RIT takes a second to reset. Xanthos blinks out of the sprout. Berkeley wants to repel them, but I don't know if RIT is going to leave the high ground once they get up there. We have a split in decision making.
Fry might be in one
tower.
here.
Fry using his BKB for support. Wirt going in on the OD, backing out. RIT just trying to play together. They have 40 seconds on Drow. Are we going tier 4s or are we going Mega Crates? Looks like we're going tier 4s when the Dragon form returns. All 3 cores, brother in arms, smashing the towers together. 30 seconds on Drow. They turn Doom into a sheep, but a Dragon Tail turns OD into a stunned piece of food.
Oh, no.
Alright, they feed on him. Buyback comes out. The Ancient is being pressured at half health. The Ancient continues to be pressured. RIT, the quintessential objective-based gamers, once again, bunch of victory here, live on stream, and they are 1 win away of going to land. 2 away from going to land.
Whew! What do you say about that, man? Like, that game, I feel like RIT played really well, but I think that was more of a UC Berkeley lost that game more than RIT won that game.
I think RIT did what they needed to do, but I completely see what you're saying.
Mhm.
The Drow lineup was working. Everything was going according to plan. The gears were oiled, and it just kind of didn't go anywhere except way too late in a game that didn't need to go late against a lineup that was going to do fine late, or that did do fine late.
Yeah, I think they have so much damage on the side of Berkeley that maybe they thought that their lineup matched up pretty well against RITs, and to be honest, it wasn't a terrible matchup. The problem is they have way better potential at finding picks, and that's where like UC Berkeley's lineup kind of just falls apart. Once they killed that Drow and the dieback was like, she has no way of getting back in the game for over 2 minutes. How do you defend? Like, she's like 25% to 30% of her entire team's damage just passively from the aura. So it's pretty substantial. And RIT, like you said, quintessential objective-based gamers just go right into the base, take the barracks, and that's it.
Well, I mean,
Doing what they need to do.
To say what you said, Ricky, in another way, is you can't really run a Drow lineup without your Drow.
Yeah, it's a very good point.
That's kind of how it ended. It was
It's
just
just a
like,
lineup
we
at
lost
that
our Drow.
point.
Yeah, it's 2 minutes left, and the hero that our whole lineup revolves around is dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Well, let's
game
take a
number
quick break,
1.
Ricky, and then I want to get into game number 2 and see if we're gonna have LAN winners 2 games in.
All right. See y'all in just a few moments.
See you guys soon.
I could sing before I could speak. And as a child in my heart, I knew what I wanted to be. A moment summertime through blue and white, where I can fly. Take me by surprise, bring me to the stars, to galaxies so far from ours. Set my spirit free. Music is where I will be. You call for me and no one's there. You try and breathe, but there's no air. The darkness closes in and it's so cold. I'll wake you up, you're in a dream. I am not the enemy, but look at what you've done to me. You can have it. You can have it all, but you still be wanting more. Still be wanting more. You call for me and no one's there. You try and breathe, but there's no air. The darkness closes in and it's so cold. I'll wake you up, you're in a dream. I am not the enemy, but look at what you've done to me.
Hello, everyone. We are back. How you doing, Carlo?
Hello, Ricky. I am doing swell as a bell in a well.
Wow, those are lots of rhyming words.
That's what I do.
Man,
That's why they call me Rhymey Jimey.
Direct Radiant team ban.
What are you laughing
Is
about,
that what they
Ricky?
call you?
That's what. Are you seriously? You've actually not heard anyone call me Rhymey Jimey?
You know what? Now that I think about it, I think I have seen many people call you that, so I can't actually doubt it. You're right.
How you mean? Did you see them call me it, or did you hear them call me it?
Both. I heard it. I saw
Good,
it
'cause
written.
That's what. I mean, you just have to see/hear me at any time, and you'll probably hear someone call me Rhymey Jimey.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
5 seconds
What do they call you?
remaining. Dire team
Uh, Ricky a lot, or Rikimaru. I get that a lot.
I actually have to stop myself from calling you Ricky Maru a lot.
Yeah.
I just do this thing where I like to say people's names fully, which is actually really bad when I meet boys named Sam because I want to call them Samantha.
Not Samuel.
Yeah, I think it's just because
10
Samantha's
seconds
growing up. I
remaining.
didn't even think about that. But when I hear Zach, I always want to say Zachary or Zachariah.
Yeah.
Sam, I think Samantha, and I have to stop myself a lot of times. But with you, I always want to say Ricky Mario, because I always imagine not only is your name not Riki, but I imagine whenever I think of you like spelling your name or anything, I think of Riki.
I mean,
And then
that's
I always want
fine.
to be like Ricky Mario.
I've accepted the fact that I've embraced the Dota personality as Rikimaru the hero, hence why he is now everything that is my profiles and social media accounts. They're all just themed for Rikimaru. I figured why not?
I'm checking them out now, and I just don't see anything.
What? Yeah, I mean, that's the point.
Okay, Ricky Mario.
Yeah. No, I wanna put together a new emote that's just Ricky. That's like gonna be like Ricky Crowd or something, and it's just gonna be empty chairs.
I think you should just do an emote that's literally just like on just nothing. So it exists, but there's just nothing shows up when you type it out.
Yeah.
Just like what is nothing, like what will be left. Oh, never mind. I thought that was a doggy or a spirit. Just kidding.
Well, we did get Xanthos Doom again.
We do get a Xanthos Doom. Who is it? So this is Cyrano or Carapo. Which one was the 5?
10 seconds.
Carapo is 5, I believe. Cyrano is 4.
5 seconds remaining.
Cyrano. So we got the Cyrano. Carapo or Cyrano. I'm just upset that it's not doggy. However, Xanthos once again returning to Doom. Xanthos is a hero spammer, Ricky.
Yeah, I think what we saw him play tied like 5 games in a row here on the main stage.
Yeah, and now he's just playing Doom.
What a cool guy.
That was actually that's what they were winning with in the last year was Doom. Doom was in every game in the offlane, and that's what Xanthos
You're right.
Xanthos.
Yeah.
Xanthos. I want to bring this up, and I don't want it to be flame, but Xanthos doomed a TB illusion.
Ooh, I don't remember that, but that's interesting.
But to be clear, when Xanthos doomed the TB illusion, he had a 1 in 3 chance of probably winning them the game at that time of hitting the right TB, and that would have been sick as hell.
Okay,
But
well, that's
obviously,
fair.
you're on the main stage, you doom the illusion. That's how it's got to go. I'm happier that happened.
So what do you think they're going to do here on the side of Berkeley and RIT? Think they're going to switch up the drafts at all?
Rubik, so that's their stop for Enigma. They can steal Black Hole. Also, Earth Spirit does not have a problem interrupting Enigma prior to Enigma's BKB. I think Rubik overall is a weak hero in support and in the mid lane. And you need to have a Rubik player.
10 seconds.
And usually I wouldn't expect to see Rubik unless you're up a game, especially not down a game.
5
I want to
seconds.
make it clear, I love Rubik, but I just don't think, I think that there's a lot of high impact heroes with kill potential in lane, or can take a tower with 1 creep wave, or I don't really see Rubik's like as a hero that has like, he brings a win condition to your team, or like an easy, he has some fun things he can do with telekinesis, and is obviously great against heroes with spell steal, but there's also, again, same thing with Clockwork, there's counterplay to it, right? Like Doom uses Doom and then uses Scorched Earth. And Rubik's not going to steal Doom.
Yeah. Well, they steal the Oracle though. A hero, or not steal. They get the Oracle again. Last game did really well.
10 seconds.
Again, RIT.
It did work. I mean, it suffered obviously to Fry's Nature's Prophet because he just died so fast and there was so much damage coming out. But he got some amazing false promises off in that game.
Oh yeah. Now,
Radiant team banned.
Viper, man, I want to see the Eradicate Viper. Speaking of similar things
Not banned
from this
yet.
game.
Berkeley
Not banned
it this
yet.
phase last time.
By the way, Xanthos Pango banned. This is like, I love it because we were just talking about how Xanthos plays Tide and then he just plays Doom. It's like, I would like to see him play Pango, but we only saw it happen once and now it's first phase banned twice.
Dire team ban.
Doggy Clockwork. Okay, respect. They pick Doggy's or Spirit and they ban his Clockwork.
So that's fair. That's fair. The thing that's interesting is, are Berkeley planning on doing like another similar drow strat? Because why else would you be banning Doggy's Clockwork? Like, it was good last game, but it wasn't like exceptional
That's-
because
10 seconds
Yeah, and
remaining.
it's not a hero you're fit. You're going out of your way to put Clockwork in your draft. How can we fit Clockwork in?
5
We saw a
seconds
lot of
remaining.
problems with Clockwork, but last game was a great game to see his strengths. His ability to reliably
Delay the
keep
Roche,
track
too.
of Roche. Exactly. That was one I really liked that I completely went over my head. Is as a hero, I think that's one of the biggest areas of value that Clockwork has is his ability to reliably keep track of Roshan. Because I think that the rest of his spells are weak just because there's
Radiant
counterplay to
team
them.
ban.
Even obviously like battery assaults is insane when he gets you where he wants you. Nature's Prophet, I really like that ban, and even OD did a fantastic job. Not only are those respect bans, those are just good all around bans.
I guess like banning the NP is a good idea here because they ban the Clockwork, and it's like there's not that many good heroes that are like really good at dealing with Nature's Prophet. Clockwork is one of them, so it's like you might as well just get rid of them and remove the Nature's Prophet from the board because Fry played an exceptional game last time.
Try owned.
Made Xanthos' early game very difficult as well.
5
That's just
seconds
Xanthos'
remaining.
life. Huskar. Do we see the Viper pick? The Viper pick from the Bears? They need some cores. What about Juggernaut? What do you
That
think
could
about Juggernaut
work.
against Doom?
It's good. It's good
Yep,
for
last pick for mid.
Juggernaut. Yeah, for the most part, just early on because you have a lot of kill potential. You have Rubik and Earth Spirit, heroes that can both set up kills. But I think we've talked about it. If Doom actually gets kind of left alone in the lane and they don't go out of their way to push him out, as soon as Doom gets his level 6, the lane becomes very difficult for Juggernaut. He kind of has to leave. Interesting. I'm not
Naga. Okay, Ricky. Okay. All right, Ricky. Okay. I again respect the Naga pick, but again, similarly to how I felt with the Ruvik, these are things I love to see when you're up a game,
10 seconds
not things I
remaining.
want to see when you're down a game.
5 seconds
I'm
remaining.
lost, man. That's a core.
I mean, it's definitely a core. Naga Siren's one of those heroes that like got a lot of love in the last few patches. I think she's better as a core now than she used to be as a support. Oh my gosh, Nyx
That's
Assassin.
my hero. That's my favorite hero right now.
Yeah, we've talked about how good Nyx is in this patch. He's so good.
And anyone buying Radiance on the Bears?
I don't know. Is there? I don't think you can go Radiance as Naga Siren right now. I think you want to go like an early diffusal, like Drum's diffusal or something.
10 seconds
And
remaining.
that's, I mean, I think I agree with that, and I think that's not what you want to do when you
5
pick Naga.
seconds
True.
remaining. Dire team pick.
Like, why not? If you want to go Illusion Hero that gets Diffusal, why don't you just go PL Tidehunter? It
I mean,
feels
they
like
100% pick Viper right now. There's no way you don't
Alright.
pick Viper.
RIT is shopping at like the Gucci store inside of the Armani store, and the Bears are like at the thrift store looking for heroes.
Yeah.
Like they're like looking under rocks to find heroes to pick. Like I'm at a complete loss with the Bears right now. I feel like they're just going out of their way to pick like. Again, I like the pick, but I was like, there's got to be something better in the pool, right? Like these are kind of wild here. Whereas RIT is picking like I've seen
Okay.
every hero that RIT has picked, I have seen picked in the first phase of a draft.
So RIT does not have last pick here. Berkeley does. They picked the Razor, which is a direct lane counter to Tidehunter. But so is Doom. You can put Doom in either of those lanes. Like Doom does fine against Tidehunter. The real question is this a mid Naga Siren or a safe lane Naga Siren? I think more often we've seen it as a mid, correct?
Have we seen it ever?
Yeah, we've seen a couple teams take it mid.
Yeah, I mean it is usually as mid. Though my only concern is Bears have last pick, so that's why I didn't expect it to be mid.
10 seconds remaining.
Wait, what's up with the Razor? Razor is just to deal with Tidehunter and make sure he has a great lane. Or I guess Razor could even go against Naga.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the Razor is great here because both of the lanes that he could go in are great. He's also a great mid laner, so this pick's super flexible. Initially, I said Viper, right? Should just be their pick because it's a great mid and late game counter to both these heroes. And depending, I mean, it's actually not banned. You could still take Viper if you're RIT here, and then side lane the Razor. And I still think that's great.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think RIT can really screw up their lanes. Okay, wait, hold on. Doom and Razor together. That's how they screw up their lanes. Also, playing like as an Earthsphere player, Earthsphere doesn't like to play against Nyx. I don't know if anyone really likes to play against Nyx. Maybe only like Juggernaut and Lifestealer like to play against Nyx. Because they can take anyone who can go magic immune and take the carapace away.
Yeah, I don't know what you pick on the side of Berkeley here. What does RIT want to ban? I think they're trying to decide whether or not this is a mid or a safe lane Naga. And whoop, I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you. Necrophos taken out. I don't know if RIT would have taken Necro. Seems like a very low damage lineup. Nice.
Dire team pick.
They banned the Lina, so they're expecting safe lane Naga Siren. They banned the Lina in the mid lane. If they ban Lina, then okay, I still pick Viper.
Last pick Viper, but still all of RIT's heroes could be picked in the first phase.
I mean, that explains the Lina ban, right? Razor, one of the only lane carries countered for Viper, and so you ban the Lina, which is one of the only other ones, a hero that can like help push the lane just as fast as Viper, but does pretty substantial physical damage as well.
10 seconds remaining.
All right,
5
let's.
Why would
see.
you ban Lina when you could just carapace Laguna Blade?
Easy clap. I don't know what you pick on the side of Berkeley. I think you want to mid lane the Naga Siren and trade farm, and then safe lane something else. But
I want them to pick something just outlandish. I want them to pick something just so weird to round this lineup off. Or maybe just another green hero. Alchemist.
Oh, you got your wish. You got an Alchemist.
Whoa! Alchemist core and Naga core?
Yeah, this is really greedy. These heroes need so much farm.
That would be sick if you had access to the entire map.
Yeah.
But if you had access to the entire map, I think any lineup would be sick.
I
am at a loss, Ricky.
My worry here is if you look at RIT's lineup, does anything on their lineup scream late game or does it scream early game?
I think I saw Nyx Assassin back when I used to play Doom. Hold on. Look at that cosmetic. Yeah,
there's nothing on the side of RIT that like
they're ready to go
super late. They want to just fight. They don't heroes that just run at you.
Yeah.
Berkeley, I don't know if they're going to be able to win the lanes. This game for Berkeley relies on them not only winning the lanes, but being able to slow down RIT's push and getting just an insane amount of farm on this Alchemist and Naga Siren. So their win condition is really hard.
Yeah, and Doom just beats Alk if he catches Alk without Chemical Rage. Then that's the fight.
I mean, even if he does Chemical Rage, he's standing inside like Viper, which they have tons of magic damage between RIT. The Tidehunter, can it make enough space in the fights? Maybe.
Well, do you remember when the few times we've seen PL versus Viper, and Viper makes the no fight zone, and that's the same kind of principle that Naga's going to face. Naga's not going to be able to fight you without her passive.
Yeah, Riptide is
she's not a core without Riptide.
Yeah, you're right.
So Viper just gets to pick where Naga can and cannot fight. You know, maybe sometimes he's just going to pick on top of the hero Naga wants to go on. So how do we pull this off? If we're the Bears, you need to make so much space with your supports who can gank, and you need.
Prepare for battle.
It's going to be tough.
No, I mean, that's exactly what it is. You have to somehow make space with this Tidehunter and supports, and I don't think Tidehunter's lane is going to go very well considering he's matching up against a Razor. Okay. Let's just go ahead and introduce the teams. We'll start with the UC Berkeley here, and Carapo playing the Ruvik. We've got Lacrimosa on the Alchemist in the mid lane. Fry going to be playing his Tidehunter in the off lane. Cyrano on the Earth Spirit, Carlo's favorite hero in this game.
Woo.
And last but not least, we have Ender.Donuts playing Nagasarn. I could do a donut right now. I could go for one of those.
Do a donut or eat a donut?
Eat a donut.
Or eat a razor. Oh, never mind. On the back side, the rolling boulder connects on doggy necks. Razor
He
drops a little bit
barely
low, but
missed Ritz.
Cyrano's the one in trouble. Static Link coming on. Oh, he doesn't want to go that way. There's a great Impale coming out. Ritz is stealing all the damage, and he's going to get first blood. No, he's not.
Wirt snipes it.
Wirt's going to get first blood, as expected. Well, let me introduce the team that currently has 100% of the kills, and
They're just gonna keep fighting.
should I do it in the accent again? Or should we leave it?
Do anything you please. You know, it is up to you, man.
All right. Well, I'm not going to do it. All right, spoiler alert. Eradicate's on Viper, Ritz is on Razor, Xanthos is on Doom, Doggy's on Nyx, Wirt's on Oracle, and RIT is going to take both top runes. Oh, double Impale. Late entrance from Cyrano.
Is this
4
4
heroes
runes? It is
No,
all 4
it's-
runes.
against an alchemist. Ricky, what the heck am
That is
I
like
watching?
the worst thing in the world for an alchemist lineup is to get 4 ruined and lose first blood. Because now Lacrimosa, he's got Greevil's Greed, right? But he should have like 280 passive gold, like just free gold right now.
Legitimately, I think if you miss all 4 runes, it's better to have Acid Spray.
Yeah.
At level 1.
Well, I mean, he doesn't get his Greevil's Greed passive when he's under acids or under the Nether Toxin. So that's why like this matchup's really not that good for Alchemist. Eradicate has denied 2 of the creeps. Oh man, this is rough.
Yeah, and Spirit's been forced out of top lane, allowing. Word
I mean,
is
they're just letting
Word
Doom
just shows up
solo.
to press. They did that last time because Doom will still get. God, what a full Naga set. Doom will still get farm, and again, like Doom has the potential to crush a lane, but if Doom's crushing your lane, you're probably just gonna win the game.
This is the
Doom
same
does-
set I think I have for Naga Siren.
It's so nice. That was one of the recent ones, I think.
No, that's the Ice 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 set
Recent-ish.
from way back in the day.
I don't think that's the tail though.
That's the new Immortal Tail that came out at TI.
Yeah. Sorry. I mean, the tail's the star of the show here. Top side though, Earth Spirit goes in, connects on Razor, slowing him down. Razor managed to steal 56 damage before that happened.
I mean, this is all that's going to happen in this game for that top lane. It's just going to be an impossible lane for Tidehunter. 3 CS,
Yes.
not really doing much right now.
Now, Earth Spirit can help break Static Link, but overall it's pretty tough, and we're going to see Earth Spirit having a very tough time.
Barely lives. Pops a salve himself. I am surprised he went the Plasma Field one instead of the Unstable Current. Because
He almost got a kill for it. That might be why he went for it.
Yeah, you're probably right. He probably leveled it for the kill potential. And Fry
It's
getting
not the
damaged.
worst thing in the world. Oh, here we go. This is looking very good. Rooted up. Razor gets gone on. Now with Anchor Smash using your attack damage, it's actually Tidehunter's worse against Razor. Here we go. Damage. Second kill.
Barely
Ritz
gets him.
it. Bottom side, no action going on. We do have Doggy there. Doggy gets thrown back. Carapace. Donut wants to go, but obviously can't with Carapace.
Hey, did you notice I got the Satyr again?
CSL Curse or Blessing?
CSL Blessing or a Curse, depending on the team you're on.
It's literally one game. One game in the playoffs, Doom did not get first creep Satyr.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Well, last game counts, I guess, too. But that's because
True, well, it got blocked. Nature's Prophet put a sentry in there, which was honestly an amazing play there from Berkeley to prevent that from happening.
Yeah, so we'll say Satyr first spawns are every game but one.
Yep, pretty much.
I can't get over how good the Nyx looks, though. That's such a nice headpiece.
I have that one, and I don't use it for some reason.
It's real. I don't have this one, and I really like it.
You
can't see the jaw until you don't see the teeth unless you go into the draft screen.
Yeah, I have that set, but to me, like, I also have the upgraded like red Crimson Witness stuns for him. So it's like you'd think it would match, but I like being able to see the claws. So I don't use it. I like the red claws more.
I can respect that. Well, bottom lane has now, should we say, evolved or devolved into 2v2?
2v3 now, actually. They're just leaving Tidehunter solo top.
And Eradicate has become the jungle farmer. The same thing that Alchemist wants to do.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually an issue because for Eradicate, like, he's fine stacking and killing these stacks, like, on repeat.
Is he fine though?
He's
almost
actually
dying
so
to
low.
breathe.
Oh my gosh. But
Yeah. Okay. Good. He makes it.
the downside to this is he doesn't actually stop Alchemist passive while he's doing this, so
Yeah.
Alc now gets tons of farm in the lane here, versus beforehand when he was just Alc can't farm under Nether Toxin. He gets last hits, but he doesn't get his bonus gold.
So let's take a look at net worth actually. Alchemist still behind Razor though, not for long, but Razor managed to keep pace for almost 5 minutes. These next bounty runes, we can already see Berkeley posturing bottom as well as top.
Yeah, they
not
realize
going
they need
for it
these.
yet. However, Fry very low health, trying to contest Wirt. Wirt is only level 2 though. Let's see what Wirt can do. We're taking a lot of damage here. Earth Spirit comes in. They're gonna get the bounty and they're gonna get a kill.
Word actually
2.
gets the bounty.
The coral reef.
Oh, Wirt does.
Yeah,
so
Word got
3.
it. They get the 2 bottom, at least, so 3 gonna go for the side of Berkeley, which is a huge deal for the Alchemist. His net worth just spiked quite a bit. But speaking of bot lane, is anything happening here? I think Xanthos is like too tanky. Even against the Riptide spam of Ender, he's just got so much regen because of the Satyr Tormentor. Actually,
I love it. 18, 19 regen now with
level
Tango.
15 on Nogstar. How did that happen? 15, I meant 5. Yikes.
I was gonna say, Ricky, excuse you.
Definitely level 15, guys. 5 minutes into the game.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And now, is this a Wirt was looking around, blocking camps? Very well played by Wirt. Alchemist not going to be happy with this.
Oh my gosh.
Did Alchemist miss the stack? No, he didn't. I don't think. No, he's good. No, he's not.
He
Oh no,
didn't
the
get
ward, the ward.
Yeah, there's a sentry there. He's gonna know that now and be like, bruh.
Yeah, that should be very
All
obvious.
right, we're in some trouble. He actually dodges the roll. Oh my gosh, what a gamer. Gonna go the other way.
He's the space creator this game.
Mid lane, Doggy behind Lacrimosa, who has level 6. But
Yeah, he can carapace, but Lacrimosa knows to run away. He is aware of
He
what is
doesn't-
going on.
he didn't see Doggy, but Lacrimosa just wants to go stack and kill stuff.
Found him now.
Fry top lane, doing a lot of damage. Is he actually
Yeah.
gonna kill him?
He's gonna try and go for it. He needs another attack. We see
Cyrano
Ursa
might just
slowing
come into
down
his death.
Razor. Razor might die if he doesn't get the tower off of him. There we go. Razor gonna have to be forced to back out, or Spirit or Tidehunter also doing the Walk of Shame. Alchemist is farming, but Doggy's just sitting there leeching.
Sapping his experience. He's gonna steal those.
Oh!
He gets 2 of them.
Humongous impale. And breaks the
If he stole
but
another, I would have laughed.
dude, RIT is stealing
Cyrano is
themselves.
here, pops the mango. They should be
Three
able to get this
people
kill.
chasing. Here comes the Earth Spirit roll. Actually gonna miss. Connects with the
Impale?
smash.
He's fine.
Triple impale gonna connect. Doggy might be making it out, man.
Look at
Eradicate
these
is
wards
here.
placed here, blocking 3 camps for this Alchemist. This is such good play from Wirt on the Oracle here. He just
Yeah,
smoked up,
and-
blocked 3 camps. They just de-ward 1, but the other camp's still blocked. The 2 other camps are still blocked.
This is what's tough is the support to make a play that's good, because the Wirt committed a lot of his net worth to make this play, and he's not going to see the return on that. Like,
Fry top lane might
the
be in
return
trouble.
is... Oh yeah, we have the damage steal, followed up with the impale to hold him down. Ritz continuing to steal the damage as well as put out damage, dodges the anchor smash. Carapace also going to hit a stun there. Perfect play by Doggy. Wirt going to take the last hit as he normally does. Ritz was just there to watch the force dominate the Tide.
Can we look at net worth on all these heroes? Because Lacrimosa just seems to be one of the people in the pack. Ooh,
Yeah, he's just
Wirt
another-
almost gets like another block there, but Alchemist chops it real quick with the Quelling Blade.
Yeah. This to be farm as fast as another core. Respect from Doggy. He's so annoying. He's so annoying. They're taking his CS.
They're taking a
Great
CS, they're
job.
blocking all of his camps. Doggy dodges another roll.
Dodges the roll. Now we have an impale onto the. Yeah,
He's dead this time. Not this time, Doggy. Not this time.
Lacrimosa finally gets some time with the jungle, but half the creeps are gone.
He's pinging it. He's like, there's another ward there, guys. What is happening?
Yeah.
This
And this
Rubik
also
has
putting
just
a lot
been like Karapo's just been walking around with sentries trying to deward all the camps that are blocked.
And that puts pressure on the Rubik. Again, Oracle's net worth. He's not going to see the fruits of his labor, but he has already paid off these sentry wards with the amount of farm he's prevented.
Oh, it's prevented probably like 600-700 gold for Alchemist. Which is, for anyone who can do quick math here, a lot more than the cost of 3 sentries. Alright, they're going back into the Dire's going back into the Radiant jungle here. Wirt has another sentry.
Why it's 9 minutes in and RIT is pressuring
Up lane
all
Ritz.
over the other side
Did
of the
they get
map.
him?
Razor gets gone on. He's surrounded by 3. Telekinesis up tower on him. Drums are used, but he's 3 heroes.
He's turning on
Looks like
Cyrano. He might
making
get this.
Going on Cyrano finishes him off with level 4 unstable current.
Radiant's middle tower
You cannot get close to this man.
Yeah, level 4 unstable current, pretty darn scary. And they just don't have the damage between those 3 heroes, right? Like Razor's pretty tanky, has a drums, phase boots.
Yeah, chasing Razor with the new unstable current while he's under the effect of Eye of the Storm is kind of like chasing a Bat Rider. It's just exactly what he wants you to do, or a Bristleback.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like, yes,
Stand in my range. He does a
Continue.
lot of damage. He doesn't have to attack to do. With Razor not actually having damage from static link, he's like much more scary just being near him rather than being auto attacked by him.
Another ward dewarded there. But look at the other side of the Radiant jungle. 4 camps blocked currently. Ritz top lane going on Fry here, stealing tons of damage. He won't get the kill, but has to force him out. Level 10 on the Razor to the Tidehunter's level 6. This guy is enormous.
Yes.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Lacrimosa
attack.
is just walking around his jungle like, guys, where are my creeps?
There's nothing there. Oh, we got another D ward.
He actually catches the sentry and the ward with that. That single sentry caught 3
3.
wards. That is value.
Great.
Karapo. So smart.
That's the play of the game. Nyx.
Eradicate, rotating top. They see him coming. Fry, gotta be careful. He has Atos completed. Alright. He will back. So the question is can Endure get big enough in this game to slow down RIT? Because Alchemist is not far enough ahead. It's 12 minutes in, he still doesn't have his Radiance, and he's not farming exceptionally fast because of the map pressure applied by RIT. Actually top lane, Fry, not even gonna get Ravage off.
Rich is stunned by Earth Spirit, but Earth Spirit doesn't want to go into that fight. Ooh, there's the Carapace we're going to set up. There is a Vendetta, Impale, but we do lose an Oracle. Again, Razor has returned to the fight, 120 damage stolen, the life of Rubik stolen. The Atos sets up for a kill on Alchemist, followed that up with an Earth Spirit 12 minutes in, and that's almost a team wipe for an Oracle.
Top tower is under attack.
That's not ideal.
No,
your
Xanthos wishing he had
Alchemist-
his 25 cleave.
Yeah, your Alchemist can't fight until he has Radiance because he dies really quickly in general, just to this lineup. There's so much damage on the side of RIT that it can get online early. And the Radiance is the only thing that allows him to really do damage in these fights. So even if he does die, he might take a hero or 2 with him, but right now he's really just a giant melee creep.
Radiant's top tower
Well,
is under
his Radiant, I agree, because his Radiance timing is like normal. This is not Alchemist Radiance timing anymore. And I would even argue Alchemist isn't ready to fight with this Radiance at this time because he has no points in unstable
Lane
concoction.
Fry barely lives, but Ritz is not going to take that for an answer. He's going to keep diving, gets a kill.
Takes him out. Earth Spirit goes in. Did Earth Spirit want to go in? Okay, he makes it.
Is that a stolen Nether Toxin? Yeah, it was. Okay, I think RIT was even confused. They were taking so much damage, like, what is happening? It was a Rubik Nether Toxin. Alchemist just actually tiptoeing with Razor as far as top net worth, which is not a good sign. Radiance complete,
No.
13.5 minutes. Still a decent timing, right? But it's not what you'd want in a game
You can
for
do that on
Alchemist.
heroes that don't have Greevil's Greed.
Yeah, I mean, he has Boots of Speed. This isn't like a Treads Radiance build. Like, this is just brown boots into the Radiance.
Yeah, now he has an item along with all the other heroes in the game.
Yeah, usually you'd be expecting like a 9-minute Radiance, unless you go Treads, and then you'd go like tread Soul Ring and have like an 11.5 minute Radiance.
Dire's
And
bottom tower
the
phase beat
ability
Soul.
of his team to stack has also played a factor in that.
Ritz can't kill Karappa. He's gonna get the TP out. Karappa, I'm assuming would. Oh, he's actually going just Sanj and Yasha.
Alchemist has been found. Stunned. Second stun. Double impale. They're dropping him low. Doom is here. So is Atos Viper. Remember, Boulder Smash doesn't stun. It's just a slow.
You mentioned something about Radiance against Nyx Assassin. I'm having a hard time remembering exactly what that was. So can you remind me?
That was the whole Doggy has absolutely no problem getting the Dream combo. Every time he walks near Radiance, because he just decides stunned with Carapace, and then he can perfectly time a Vendetta Impale, and in that situation he can even set up the double Impale, because Alchemist is not a moving target.
Yeah. And well, I'm expecting him to just... Oh, he's actually going Spirit Vessel. I'm okay with that. You
That's
obviously,
another great counter.
Yeah, I was expecting Oracle to get it, but I looked at Oracle's net worth, and...
That's 4 Sentry Ward in the bank worked.
Yeah.
5 Sentry Wards in his backpack worked to you, Ricky.
I cried a little bit, but at the same time, you mentioned this earlier,
Radiant structures
Wert's
are fortified.
like economical damage to Berkeley's is far greater than what he has done to himself.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
And it
attack.
hurts to be Word, because he doesn't get to see like the tangible metric of how much damage these wards are doing.
I mean,
He
look
knows
at
it's
Rubik.
happening.
Radiant's
Rubik has
bottom
less
tower
farm than him because he's had to
Oh
buy
my
like
God.
20 sentries already this game.
is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Oh, he does it again. Word finds a D ward. Blocks the camp. That one's in range. Xanthos almost scouted the sentry, actually.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's
This is just hilarious to watch, man. It's just constantly ward battling the Radiant jungle. And there
Yeah,
is
Xanthos
no
will find
counterplay to it from Berkeley. I guess now their counterplay is they're just going to the Dire jungle,
bottom tower is
which
Yeah.
they finally can do because like
Radiant structures
they're
are
able to push top lane, but previously they haven't been able to go top because there's, you know, been Razor up there.
Radiant's bottom tower
Yeah.
is under attack.
Naga, not... I mean, she's a decent pusher. She doesn't have a... She's a wave clear,
Yeah.
we'll say for now.
Eradicate actually
here.
needs to be
Oh, he
careful.
knows which one's real. There's the Atos. There is a song learned. Earth Spirit actually here. Magnetize on Eradicate. Remember, he does have magic reduction and a mech. He pops it. Song comes out. They know
Okay,
they're not
gonna
winning
back
this
up.
fight. TP
Yeah.
out.
Oh! That is a bold play, not waiting for your teammate to TP out first.
Ooh.
Oh, they actually find word.
Does find.
Lacrimosa starting to find some farm finally. But is it enough? They're 5,000 gold behind. Did Lacrimosa just DC?
Is he AFK?
He's checking.
No.
He's checking Twitter right now. You know.
Yeah. About to own some noobs. Check it out. See Star League at Twitch.
Tower is under attack.
I just keep laughing over all the camps being blocked. It is just way too funny.
It is, yeah, their side of the map.
Word is 100% MVP this game if they win.
Yeah, why not do this? Like, why not just have the 6th position sacrificial 5 just do this? It's amazing.
Yeah, I've never seen this done before in CSL or in any pubs because my pubs are not like 200 IQ players like Word, but this is incredible. This is so funny to
love
watch. I learned something today, and I'm a support player, so beware all alchemist pickers. And the other thing is, Berkeley, like the Rubik, you gotta give credit to Karapo because he has committed to just buying sentries all game. 18 minutes in, finishes a mana boots. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, Rubik is caught up. Rubik also has. I think Rubik's not. So,
Oracle,
yeah.
does he have tranquils? Is that what's coming out? He still doesn't have tranquils. Oh my god. He just has...
But how many centuries does he have? Oh, he's used them all.
He has nothing.
Where did the Radiant Courier die?
Wait, Radiant Courier died? Oh my lord.
Fry is found by Xanthos. Xanthos much higher level, giving him the beat down. Wirt wants to get in range for a root. He does find it. Doggy's here as well. Eradicate. Atos,
Oh
what
my
the
God.
heck? That was an execution.
They have so much setup for this Impale. It's so good. And I really love the fact that Doggy turns... He starts early with the levels in Impale, then switches to maxing Carapace, because this game it is so easy to set up kills with a Spike Carapace.
And the heroes that they want to die are the ones that are going to proc the Carapace.
Exactly.
Like
Ritz has a
Naga
DD.
and...
Radiant's bottom
That's
tower
very good.
is under attack.
Naga and Alchemist are pretty reliably. He can Carapace can get proc, but also Earth Spirit and Rubik are going to get caught in that as well.
As you say, it just happened. He uses Nether Toxin offensive.
No. Rubik caught.
BKB
Now
by
Ravage
Ritz,
comes out.
so
Doom on
good.
Tidehunter a little bit late, but yeah, BKB on Ritz. Very early. Beats down the level 7 Earth Spirit.
Oh
Goes
gosh,
for
you're out.
Irma stunned Alchemist, who's getting obliterated. Did he have Chemical Rage up? It looks like he
Yeah.
had negative health regen, how fast he died. Buyback. 2 heroes still down. Soon to be a tier 3 tower down.
Doggy, what a fiend! Alk was running in to stun him with the.
Here we go.
Oh my
Gets on
gosh.
again, stuns him. Xanthos. Smack. Misses.
Tidehunter.
Okay,
he's just gonna
stealing
go.
damage from Tidehunter. Remnants of the laning phase. Tidehunter
Cyrano?
is deleted, just like in the laning phase. Doggy
122
netted
stolen
up.
damage.
Continues to attack because he's in range. Again, Carapace on Alchemist. Again, Alchemist in trouble.
Oh.
And again, Ritz leading the charge.
It's
beating
just
the war
over.
drum. 4 heroes on Berkeley have been eliminated. They will definitely lose this Rax.
The game is just over.
That's over 60 minutes on Alchemist. They might go for more. So who's the MVP
They have
for
no.
RIT?
Okay, so they have no other towers. Okay, well, they blink forward, go for Naga. They have no other like racks available. So I guess they push mid. Oh my gosh. I mean, this game is 100% Doggy and Wirt showcase. Like 100%. Like they are playing so well.
What
They're
about the Ritz
absolutely
Laser?
just shutting down every core on the side of Berkeley by themselves. Doggy's just gonna snipe the rune top right in front of Fry.
You know, it's a strange game when your Razor, who's 3rd on net worth, or your Viper, who's 3rd on net worth, is like... He's good, but it's not even like he's the the playmaker. He's just there.
Yeah, I mean, I will
He
say,
just-
Ritz going for the just immediate BKB was such a good call.
Well, immediate is a little misleading because he's the top net worth in the game. That was the phase full 1 drums Yasha BKB into
That's
the
true.
20-minute high ground push.
Yeah, that's true.
He the Alchemist?
He had SNY queued up and then decided
Yeah,
to go for
I
the
like
BKB,
that, yeah.
and I think that won him the fight. He dodges Ravage, just goes super deep onto Berkeley, just shuts him down in the fight.
Speaking of Ravage, it doesn't exist.
Oh my god, Doggy 3-man Impale. Pings it.
Downtown. Pings it.
He's like, hell, you're welcome, guys. Fry, Ravage is available, but here comes
Okay,
Xanthos.
goes in. There's no... Oh yeah, Ravage is up. There we go. Here comes the fight. We're going to start with Tidehunter dropping after Ravage. BKB again popped on Ritz. He's the damage dealer. Song comes out, but he's going to kill the Singer. Drops her on the bottom. Earth Spirit dies as well. Naga buys back. She does not have Song. This is a 3 versus 5 defense. 4 versus 5 defense now. Or else RIT, if they win it here, they're going to land.
They
Okay,
want
Earth
this so
Spirit
bad.
goes in with Naga. Earth Spirit is going to die. That's a dieback.
GG's called. They're just done.
On Alchemist. GG is called. Ricky. Okay. Well, keep it clean, RIT.
My god, RIT, dude.
RIT playing this match was just a formality required by the CSL. To my knowledge, RIT had actually had their tickets to land in September.
Someone needs to call Doggy and tell him that these people have families. That was so rough, man. Like his carapaces were so good. Every time Alchemist was trying to come forward to throw oh my gosh, what is his W? The stun? Whatever. I can't remember what it's called.
The concoction.
Concoction. Thank you. Every time he came forward to throw concoction, he would walk very closely into the acid spray, carapace him, and then he'd stun himself. And he's just removed from the fight. He did it like 3 times on the high ground push.
Okay. I agree with your point, but I would like to counter with this. Go to the scoreboard tab and scroll to the right to support contribution, where you can see the wards purchased.
Oh god.
Now, you are correct in
Oh,
saying that
God.
Doggy prevented Alchemist from joining the fight. However, I argue that Wirt is the MVP because he prevented Alchemist from entering the game entirely.
Oh, I agree. Yeah.
14 Sentry Wards, 11 Observers, 2,355 net worth spent on support items.
I mean,
this
that's
game.
over 100 GPM spent on support items this game.
That's
That
that
insane.
is the position 5 that goes to LAN right
Yeah.
there.
I mean,
You
Wirt.
guys want me to buy wards? Let's do it.
Yeah, Wirt played incredibly. Like, the idea was, right, RIT's lineup gets online super quick. The only thing UCB could do is push this really late. And so what do? They all-in commit to shutting down any farm potential on the side of Alchemist, because he's the one who's going to make the space in the mid game for this late game Naga Siren. And he never got online, thanks to Wirt, just absolutely committing to shutting down every ward camp for 20 minutes straight. And then they just push high ground with BKBs and auras.
Perfect BKB time. That was like, you talk about item timings. When I think of item timings, I usually think of like a Slardar Blink, right?
Yeah.
Where I'm just like, this is a new hero. Talk about item timings, that game, that is a textbook example. He builds a BKB, they went high ground and won the game.
This game just like snowballed so far out of control. Well, it was like relatively even, right? And then it ends 4-25.
Relatively even with an Alchemist though, and that's not
true. Yeah, you're right.
Even.
Yeah, you're right.
I actually just completely forgot what I wanted to say. So,
I mean, RIT going to finals,
somewhere.
man. Repeat? Are they going to do it? Who knows?
There again.
I'm glad that they're going to be there to defend their title.
Yeah, I mean that's how it has to be. We'll have some follow-up interviews with them this year.
Absolutely.
But that does it for tonight, I believe, Ricky.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember what I was going to say. You were
Please
talking
inform
about the
us.
late game potential of the Bears, and I wanted to make a point that it is even difficult to say that made it to the mid game before that game was over.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh yeah, I don't even think they got close to
by
mid-game.
a long shot.
Yeah, it was snowball out of control. What was the final net worth difference? Like 15,000, and if almost 20,000 actually.
After barracks. And
after
everything.
barracks and all that. So probably when they're pushing the high ground, they have like a 10,000 or like 7 to 10,000 gold advantage against an Alchemist lineup, which is not a good sign.
Wirtz, I guess again, is after barracks gold. I was going to mention Wirtz net worth, but that's all from the last 2 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
Where I was like, he has higher net worth than someone. Wait a second.
Yeah. He spent the whole game at 1,000 net worth basically until the end of the game.
Yeah, I saw. All I know is I saw 5 Sentry Wards in his inventory, and I'm like, this guy knows what he wants to do.
So funny.
He doesn't even have boots yet. Well, Ricky, I think that does it for us tonight.
Yep. And before we take off, Carlo, there's something very important that our fans need to know.
What is that?
Where can they find you?
Follow me on Instagram, CarlolT0N. I post pictures of food and dogs and
not even your own dog,
cosplay.
Other people's dogs too. Yeah,
but my own cosplay.
Perfect.
Ricky, where can they find you?
Y'all can find me here on Twitch and on Twitter as well at rcryptic, RKRYPTIC. You also can find me on Ask Jeeves, same thing. I have my own webpage.
What should they ask him?
Just type in rcryptic. It'll load. He knows. Jeeves is a pretty cool homie.
He knows.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's about it. That's all we got.
Well, see you again. Same time, same place Wednesday, Ricky.
Yep. Wednesday. Make sure to tune in. It's going to be a bloodbath for best of ones between all of the lower bracket games. So you don't want to miss it. It's going to be nuts.
Well, have a good night, Ricky. And thanks for tuning in, everyone who is here watching the 2 best casters in North America. We'll see you in Atlantic City.